All right, everybody. Not the usual Middle America intro. The night is pretty much done. I'm just gonna, I don't know, what are we doing? MSNBC? Are we doing TYT? If you're here, we can talk about it. I'm taking people's opinions and things of that nature. Hopefully, you guys will join your brother and we can have a conversation. I'm putting on the election day coverage for TYT. If one of you guys can tell me how folks are doing, that would be great. What are the numbers? What are the numbers looking like? We were just rocking out to some heavy metal. So Biden 2028. I don't know what that means, little bro. Biden 2028. Okay. Here we go. Okay, somehow Jenk. All right. All right, so a dark time. Trump won? He won already? Is that premature? It is what do you mean Trump won? Trump's at 270? I mean Jenk is crying. These folks trolling, bro. Damn. Okay, so Jenk has no idea who's gonna win. Trump almost guaranteed to win. I'm just here hoping to see Matthew Maida have a meltdown. Hey, you petty as hell, nigga. They waiting to see Matty Mac. They waiting to see Matty Maida have a meltdown. He ain't gonna melt down. He's solid. He's solid. That boy ain't gonna melt down. Likely to go up to 290. Trump is ahead in Michigan. Of course, Fox News caused it for Trump. Babe, get these. I need to get this number. Jenk's Jewish nephew. That's why you keep having that Ben guy on your show.
I don't know what number you're talking about.
He's got to get to 270 to win. You only got Trump at 246. You got to have 270 to win. Are they still not giving him Georgia? Anna doesn't look sad. 94. He's up 3 points in Michigan. That's 19 electoral votes. That'll do it. I mean Pennsylvania. Sounds like he's about to be a president, nigga. Holy shit. He's killing her in Michigan. Bro. Kayfabe, your face. Yeah, he changed, bro. Yeah. Fox 266. I think DNC knew Kamala would lose, so they first her as a candidate. Okay. These guys are I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're. This is not really newsy to me. I don't know what these guys are doing. Let's go to MSNBC. Maybe they have a live stream, inshallah. Inshallah, maybe there's a live stream happening. Election board 2024, MSNBC. All right, guys. I'm just trying to get you guys what folks are saying. I know that we were a little late. Trump's at 246. I don't know why everybody kept saying that he was at 270. It says here he's at 246. So I don't know what y'all are on, to be honest with you. Somebody help me out with that. I'm looking at it right now. It's saying that that the game is still on. So I think people are trying to call it prematurely. Holy hell, Trump is beating her in the popular vote. Damn. That's a first. If he holds on to that, that'll be a first for a Republican in like literally probably 2 decades. I don't know what the number is. Yeah, they usually get the electoral votes, and then man, Kamala's going down in Michigan. That Israel shit killed her, bro.
Where are you looking?
It's right there as a percentage. It's 52 to 46.
Yeah.
And
is that
they're
live? That's live.
Yeah, it's a live. 69% of the things reporting. We got people in the audience saying that it's already been called for Trump. I don't know how that can happen. I'm looking at this thing right in front of my face. It's telling me that we're at 246. So can you guys like help me out here? So disappointed in America. A racist molester got the nod again. As a Latino, I feel for my brothers living there. Why are they saying it's a 1-seat majority when it's 41 to 51? I don't understand. Latinos voted for Trump. Yeah, there's a lot of Latinos that voted for Trump. So I don't know. I mean, I hope we're not just going to resort to calling people who voted for the person you doesn't like. I hope we're not going to resort to calling them racist. I mean, hopefully that's played out now. Like, we can get to, fixing the country. We don't need to talk about. It's not about racism, man. These people don't trust this woman with the economy, and I don't think you can blame them. But man, this is some shit.
Fox says 267.
The New York Times has Trump winning. Fox has him at 267. He won the Senate. Kamala went home. Okay, I'm not saying you guys are lying. I'm just saying it's not. I'm not reading that same thing is all I'm saying. It is, this screen here is telling me it's 194 to 246. It's weird. I thought MSNBC was going to be up here commentating. They're not saying anything. Let's try the CNN live. I don't know what they're doing here. This is it's late at night. You know what I'm saying? It's late at night, so I just need to know if there's a live stream here. Watch as ballots. Oh my God! So none of them are covering. What about Sam Sater? Emma Vigeland. No, he didn't win Pennsylvania. No way. No way. Streamed 1 hour ago. Dick Cheney endorsements and automatic disqual. Yeah. They went home? Yeah, I'm seeing, I'm with you. I'm seeing 214 to 247 as well. I don't know if they're prematurely calling. Can you go back to this right here? Mm-hmm. Michigan election. Refresh that page. Shit. 70% reporting he's beating the hell out of her in Michigan. It's that Gaza shit. Go to go here and get me to Pennsylvania.
There you go.
Where? There you go. Oh my God. 94% reporting in. She's not going to get out of that. She's not going to flip that. They went home. I mean, %. It's over. Come on, just jeez. Go to New Hampshire. They called PA? Refresh it. Go to CNN.com because nobody's doing this shit live anymore. I don't understand this. Why are none of these people live, bro? Like, this should be live, right? I mean, good night. What are y'all doing out here? Watch as the ballots are processed. I don't want to watch the who wants to watch the ballots get processed? I don't give a damn. Look at this. This is corny as hell, boy. Y'all gonna make me go to Fox News for this shit? I don't want to hear the Fox people just doing a victory lap and shit. I need some analysis. Nobody on MSNBC and shit. Nobody. Is this really happening? They really went home? I swear to God, this is so embarrassing for women. This is the second time, a female lost and they're running off instead of facing the music, man. That's not cool, bro.
Yeah.
And, like, we don't even know if she actually did lose yet. That's the other thing. Like, we don't know that. So, what are these people doing? But Deathman, Doug...
Is this going on?
Hey, can you plug this in real quick? That's a Patrick Bet David. He's a Republican, though. I'm not trying to hear from no Republicans, bro.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I'm trying to plug in the mic because we're only hearing it from my phone right now.
Where did it go?
I don't know where that thing is at.
It was literally...
It's decision... Literally, they call it Decision 2024, and then they're showing us what the ballot boxes look like. We still got Trump at 246 over here. Did these people really... They really just decided that they were not gonna... This is insane, bro. This is absolutely insane. All right. Hold on. Guys, I'm trying to get some coverage that is not... Republican.
This is still not on? Oh, hold on.
There it is. Okay, thank you.
She changed windows and that's all you can complain about it?
What?
That commercial.
Michigan. Damn. Look at that freaking map. I told you. Damn. Go to Arizona. Oh my God, he's beating the hell out of you.
That's beating the hell out?
Not really. Yeah, but Pennsylvania. You get 11 electoral votes for Arizona. She lost again.
Oh my God. Look at that. Former President Donald Trump is on his way to address supporters at Florida Watch Party. Vice President Kamala Harris won't join her supporters at Howard University tonight.
Man, this is bad. This is bad. Was that on CNN?
This is the same NBC.
Is it live?
It's just live updates.
All right, I'm going to NBC because none of the big hitters over on these left-wing channels want to talk to us anymore. So let me go to the NBC live. I'm sorry, guys. I thought we were going to be all about it. So Harris headquarters. I don't like that.
This is the
I don't like that.
time, bro.
Anytime you lose, you gotta sack up and get up in front of your people and say we lost. You're making women look incredibly weak. You know, Hillary looked incredibly weak when she stayed back there and cried about it instead of standing up and owning the loss like every other president. Like, I don't like this at all. But again, okay, so Trump wins.
Just call her supporters.
Trump wins, yeah, she maybe you can get on the phone, Kamala, and call those supporters. But, like, I don't know, man. That's Kamala's place. It's just desolate. Yeah, I think folks are being premature here. Did he say a funeral-like atmosphere?
Yes, from the top donors.
Y'all niggas spent all that money on Kamala. Y'all should have had a primary. If you had had a primary, you'd have actually been able to get somebody that maybe was palatable to these people. Damn. You guys spent $1 billion trying to convince us that Joe could do it. You guys lied to our face the entire time. Then you guys had some kangaroo whatever, and you shoved this lady in front of us and told everybody to vote for them. What the hell did you expect to happen, bro? All that stupid celebrity bullshit. And then, oh no, Kamala will have to certify the vote. Oh, man. Oh, that's the first ever. Because she's the vice president, it's her job to ratify the vote. The vice president generally doesn't run while they're vice president.
Oh, my gosh.
She's going to have to ratify that.
Oh my gosh, that she lost and he won.
That's what you get when you force an unlikable empty vessel down voters' throats and woke scold black men, considering the life that black men have had in this country and the conflict that we have with our sisters. That was not cool, Barack. That was not cool. He has fended off Harris in a battleground state. What do you mean he fended her off? House and Senate going to the GOP. Wisconsin? Pull up Wisconsin. This guy's lying. This man's lying.
Wisconsin,
This guy's
right there.
Holy shit. That's 10 electoral. Man, I told you. Everybody's saying stay safe. I really don't think that there's going to be any real energy around this. I don't think anybody's trying to ride for Kamala. Hell yeah, she lost Wisconsin. Did he sweep all the swing states? Damn, he got Michigan, he got Wisconsin. This shit don't make sense. Damn. I think it's in Florida. We should have been down there. And that shit. I should have went down there and had a press pass, and we would have been able to do this shit. Damn it! But we had metal. We had metal. Damn. No. Because Arizona's a swing state, right? Arizona's a swing state. He didn't go to Arizona. He's losing in Arizona.
Arizona.
It's over with.
It can't go backwards after it's already gotten this far? Is that true?
Well, what happens is that you're at 53% of the electorate in that state.
Yeah.
So he's got like a 0.9, so that's really, really close. See what I'm saying?
0.9. Where's the 0.9?
Because he's at 50 and she's at 49.1.
Yep.
So she needs 0.9 points to get to 50.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
she's almost losing by a full percent.
Yeah.
He's got an 82% chance of winning Arizona.
Where he's at 50% already, that means his number can't drop.
He just won Arkansas. Pull up Arkansas.
Look at that. Holy shit.
Look at all that blood. Oh my God. Well, that's that. I mean, that's not that surprising.
Oh.
Okay, Impact. Okay, somebody get me this link that is not a Republican outpost that has him at 270 or above. Like, I'm not, no disrespect to y'all, but respectfully, yeah, I mean, he's winning the popular vote. No, BC. You don't know that it's done until somebody can get me a line that says 270. I remember 4 years ago, I went to bed. Everybody was confident that Trump had it. And then I woke up and Mr. Biden was our president. So you can't sleep on these details. Look at all those white women. Jeez. If Democrats stop focusing electing first of demographics and instead elect the best people, they might win next time. Look at your phone, Vinny. I can't because my phone is currently my camera. Actually, no. Damn. Text me the link, CISO. Hey, Republicans, let's see how serious we are about abortion then. You got the House, the Senate, and the executive branch, and you got the Supreme Court.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. That's right. RFK is now an anti-vaxxer. I wish you guys would just stop with that bullshit for real. I really wish y'all would stop with this stuff with JFK Jr. Or RFK, sorry. Indiana. I mean, what the hell? House might still go to the Dems? DJ, you a savage. Look at he said, I'm feeling unburdened by what has been.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Just rub it in everybody's face there, you son of a bitch. Damn.
Jeez.
What was Jimmy saying?
Where do you want to be?
Damn, man.
Where do you want?
Go to Michigan. %77% reporting. She's got to cover 7 points. Do me a favor, go to Arizona. What are y'all thinking right now? What do you think?
I just want to share how
What do you guys think happened tonight?
I can't wait to get started.
Like I said, I'm not calling nothing. I'm not gonna go by Fox News's word, okay? All of us are united that the pro-life movement is about life. So if the woman is going to die, that is an understandable decision. This has been on the books since the 1850s, literally. So I understand the concern, but that's nothing to worry about. Give me back to Michigan. What theory? This was not difficult. She had to drop out of California. I've been saying this every freaking day. She dropped out of her own primary in her own state because that's how unpopular she was. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. Y'all saw Joe Biden and his wife went into the voting thingamajiggy in MAGA colors, red and white. I told you they were setting that girl up. When he said those people were that the Trump supporters were garbage, he completely neutralized the Puerto Rico thing. Kamala was a garbage candidate that allowed the worst hated version of Trump potentially to beat her. Yeah, Trump winning the popular vote is crazy work. Everybody who's ever ran a business has an acting somebody. Well, now that he won, the answer is obviously no. Now watch. I'm going to tell y'all. Listen to this lady. Give us a soda. Y'all gotta stop with the fascism stuff, man. If the dude was a real fascist, you wouldn't be able to say that shit on TV, bro. It's not working anymore. Damn. That fascist shit ain't working anymore. You got to be fair. That is true. That is true. That is true. They did say that shit. That was basically election denial all of 2016 with Russia. I don't care.
Babe, Johan wants to join the video with you.
Yeah, come through. You know the answer to that question, brother. But I got to tell you, I don't know what the actual number for landslide is, but when Donald Trump wins the popular vote and he's up 8 points in Michigan with 73% reporting, and he's set to claim Pennsylvania with 95% reporting, it's over with.
So bad.
Hold on, let me see here. Yeah, 48-51 in Pennsylvania. That's 95%. It's over. Call it. What are y'all doing?
Yeah, that's what people were telling at the beginning of the stream, bro.
Dems incited violence against Trump. Trump is. I agree. I agree. And I don't care. That's a hazard of the job. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to man up. That's a hazard of the job.
He did man up, though.
You just got to make sure you got the right people around you, because obviously he already won 277. I'm not seeing that. I look at news. Do me a favor.
Hey, babe.
Just type election results.
Screen mirroring, but when you pulled up your messages, everybody could see your messages.
That's okay.
Okay, I just want to make sure you're aware.
No sweat.
There we go. We got 214 to 248.
That's 214 to 2. They're saying 277.
Why haven't they called Pennsylvania yet?
I don't know.
Yeah, you see that there are being ballots shipped over there? There are trucks full of ballots being shipped over there. But if there are mail-in ballots, then what's the problem?
It's 95% reporting. She's
Right.
not going to have 3%. No way.
So that's it. So if he wins Pennsylvania... See, they haven't given it to Pennsylvania yet. They're probably counting on the ones that are, like, impossible for her to win at this point.
I think it's impossible for her to win at this point.
Right. So I think that's why people are saying it. But, No, we won the House, the Senate, and the presidency.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's like the only thing that's standing in the way of getting abortion off the books is Republicans right now. That's it.
Yeah, but everybody's got him. Fox has him at 277. Everybody else has him at 248.
Oh, okay.
Wait, was she supposed to win North Carolina?
For a time, yeah, it was looking like that. She was ahead. She started out ahead in North Carolina.
But was that a state she was supposed to get?
I think so. I don't know why she would after the whole Hurricane Helene situation. Like, but Alaska, Nevada, like, when those opened, they opened in red.
Go to that middle tab.
Middle tab?
A sweep of the battlegrounds.
Jeez. Jeez, bro. Yeah, it was one, like, crazy night on Twitter, bro. Wild, like, couple of hours, bro.
Go to North Carolina.
On the election results?
Anton, why are you saying Trump won? I got him at 248.
98% reporting. Let's see, what does he have? 41% with 98% reporting.
That's 49 to 51. The Pennsylvania.
Oh, but he has electoral votes too.
Okay, so they're finally calling Pennsylvania for him.
Are they?
Yeah.
They just called
winner.
Pennsylvania.
And they called that a flip. So he flipped Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh my. Okay.
That's it.
There we go. Is that it though? That's mathematically that's not it though, right? Because he was at 48, so that's like that doesn't get him to 170. Yep, 66.
Okay, so he needs 3 points.
He needs 3. No, he needs 4.
He needs 4 points. Yeah.
Nevada and Alaska. If either one of them go,
Holy hell!
Maine might flip.
New York Times is estimating between 276 to 314.
What?
Oh my god!
314. Oh, for what? The Michigan and what was it? Wisconsin votes. How could you get to 314 though? I don't see how that's possible. I can't believe that we like almost like swept all 3 branches of like. You'll see it inches cold. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, it depends though, like what you do, obviously what you do with it. But Vance, he's a Christian and he's a VP, or I think he's a Catholic. So not only is that political power, but it's also spiritual power that's in the White House with all that power. So obviously the hope is that obviously the hope is that God is able to move the Republican Party to strike down abortion.
Yeah.
And I think it will happen.
I'm surprised how many people are happy in my feed.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, they really must have screwed up. Right? They really must have screwed up heavy.
Yeah, because think about all the controversies.
Alaska's, see, that's where your brother was. Alaska's 100% going to pull up Alaska real quick.
All right, let's see. There we go. Alaska. 26% reporting, and he is 46 to 38. That's
nothing.
Yeah, women has nothing.
It's nothing. People still voting for Bobby Kennedy.
Why? He literally said, "Do not vote for me."
It's a protest vote, man. It's a democracy. They get to vote for whoever they want for.
Yeah, but if he said, yeah, I'm just saying, like, why would you vote for? Because clearly you're not voting for Kennedy's sake. Kennedy and Trump are gonna work together if Trump wins. So if you want Kennedy to be in power, you at least vote for that. People are like speculating that we have Vance Tulsi ticket next for 2028.
They'll never outlaw abortion. That'll start another civil war. Won't. It will not.
How much?
We got rid of abortion in Texas. Ain't no war in Texas over that.
Yeah. And on top of that...
Them people are only interested in hurting babies. They're not interested in hurting people who can defend themselves. Trust me, I know.
And the other thing is, like, we didn't see any violence at all when they took it off the books. There was not even, like, an incident where even like, a pro-choicer got beat or anything like that.
God bless you. God bless you, real science. But come on, bro. Stop this. The president is supposed to be example to the youth of America. How do parents explain this guy to their kids? Very simple. I did not want... Here's one of my major problems. I did not want the first black female president to be someone who got there by the means that she got there. As a black person, how do I explain to my kids that you can take part in the prison industrial complex, that you can keep black people as well as other prisoners for slave labor, and that you can sleep your way into certain political positions to position yourself.
And
I don't
almost get innocent black men killed.
I don't want to tell my daughter that you need to sell out your people and your integrity to become the president. I'm very happy I'm not going to have that conversation with my daughter. My black daughter.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely deserves to... Like, even Michelle, if she was the one, that would be another good whatever, because she was a good Ed Sarah, whatever.
Correct.
She did her thing. She was on her P's and Q's, and then
Correct.
she won. But
this woman did a lot of harm to my people. So
Kamala?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kamala did. She did a lot of harm.
I told you black people were going to show up, bro.
She did a lot of harm to our people, bro.
Yeah.
That kind of like, oh, come on. That's a privilege other people have. I don't have that privilege.
She perped watched a single mother and didn't even give her the dignity to get dressed up. She perped watched her in her pajamas.
Little bro, I never said anybody had a love affair with abortion. You said that there was going to be a civil war, and I said the people who killed children can only kill defenseless children. They don't want no smoke with somebody who could actually defend themselves. Trust me, I know for a fact.
Did you see the trend that was going on the left, the White Dudes for Heritage trend, where they're like voting so that my daughter can have the rights to abortion?
Oh, yeah. The guy was all crying, like, I need my daughter to be able to kill my grandchild. Man, if you don't stop.
Everybody was like, they were getting destroyed, and rightfully so. Like, that's a...
Who would I elect? I think it would be great if we had Jill Stein.
Jill Stein?
Because then we would get out of this Israel debacle and stop supporting those murderers. Because remember, I'm pro-life.
Yeah. How's Jill Stein stand on abortion, though?
Hey, I need a document that says that Trump released 30,000 people from prison for non-violent offenses.
Is that a bad thing now?
Aki, how am I delusional? Roe v. Wade got overturned 2 years ago. The Dobbs decision was in Texas. There's no civil war in Texas about abortion. Ain't no civil war. Them dudes ain't taking up no guns. Stop.
Come on, I mean...
See, now here's Aki. Here's Aki Maru. Now you're going to try to get all discriminatory and talk about religion. Don't discriminate against me because of my faith, bro. That's not cool. I think killing children alive, I think that's toxic. And I think anybody that supports that needs a lot of help. That's what I think.
I understand some of the, like, you know, how some Christians are with gay people. I understand calling that toxic, but abortion, like saying that's toxic. And the other thing to me is like, there's not even.
Yeah, it killed me. It killed me, man. Rest in peace to Shorty for sure. Nevaeh Crane. Rest in peace to her.
And obviously all the leftists.
Ha! Texas is in the United States. What does that mean, bro? Aki, I've dealt with these people face to face. They're cowards. I'm not talking out of my ass here. Like I was face to face with a lot of these men as they were shoving their girlfriends into the clinic. And it wasn't in Texas. Them boys are soft. If you're the type of individual that will shove your girlfriend into a clinic, or you're the type of individual like Herschel Walker, the Republican, whatever the fuck, and the girl couldn't abort the child because she didn't want to do it, and then he shows up the next day, stays in the parking lot, makes sure she kills that child so he doesn't have to pay child support, and then gives her a bunch of money, and then, well, actually, no, gives her some Tylenol, and then he never spoke to her again. I'm not afraid of men like that. Men like that don't scare me. You're delusional. I've actually been on the front line with these people. I've been in court with these people. I've been in depositions with these people. You have no idea what you're talking about. None. I'm not the one, bro.
What?
Of course you gotta be low T if you out here killing your own child. What do you think, bro? Come on. Look, synthetic, I'm sure overturning Roe v. Wade 5 years ago, if I would have said the Supreme Court's going to overturn Roe v. Wade, you'd have been like, nah.
Yeah.
All right, Aki, look, man, it's clear to me that you're not very familiar. I don't want to sit here and have an argument with you about this topic, bro, because honestly, you don't know enough about the topic to talk to me about it. I'm not, everybody that knows me knows that I'm telling the truth. I just want to have some peace right now because shit's about to get ugly tomorrow.
What?
But you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Do you think it's gonna be ugly tomorrow?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be ugly tomorrow. I think they're gonna do the whole racism, misogyny, blah blah blah.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna blame Jill Stein and black men for why this woman lost like this.
I don't know. I hope that they also blame black women too. I hope that we had like a good black support today, bro.
Huh?
I hope that we have a good like black representation in the polls, man.
I mean,
like
we didn't show up for her. That's a form of a vote. Black men, we didn't show up to her.
Yeah, but I'm talking the black woman.
Man, you know how they vote, bro.
No, we'll see, man. We'll see.
No, we ain't gonna see nothing. I guarantee you, it's got like 90%.
I can't believe that she left the people.
Forcing anyone to do anything is the worst.
What?
Yeah, the baby doesn't want to die when you're tearing its arms off. I promise you that.
I'm not gonna lie. Credit to Kamala for getting that many votes. Like, that's
Oh, T. Baggins, yo, that's so true. Miss I'm Speaking sent a man out to tell the people that she had nothing to say. That's exactly what happened with Podesta and Hillary. You're absolutely right.
She did that at HBCU.
You are at an HBCU, no less. You're absolutely right.
You can't even come up there and say, well, guys, you're young enough to run again.
You're talking all that shit, and then when you lost, you're hiding behind and crying in your barrel. That's such a bad look, bro.
Just come out. Even if she was crying on stage, people... I think that her base wouldn't have a problem with it.
Listen to this guy. The baby has more rights than the woman now. Okay. Yes. It's called you're a parent and your job is to care for your child. Yes. If you don't put your child in front of yourself, you're liable to get jammed up for child neglect and all the rest of it. Yes. We're obligated morally to care for our children in a way that we're not obligated to care for anybody else.
Yeah, I mean...
That's what I'm saying. This dude he's coming on these weirdo, tired arguments, bro. Trust me, bro. You can't... I'm not trying to be funny. Bro, but you can't really deal with me on this topic. Like, I'm a veteran in this war, bro. Sorry.
I just don't...
I looked police sergeants in the face. Told them boys I wasn't leaving the block. He was there. He saw.
Yeah. I just don't understand, like,
Okay. Not everybody chooses pregnancy. What does that mean, not everybody chooses pregnancy? What does that mean, bro?
I just don't understand why she wouldn't just do something. Like, just go up there for 2 minutes, say, sorry guys, we couldn't make it, we'll try again.
The most important right is the right to life. Without it, none of the other rights matter. Correct.
Because it's life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
You cannot exercise your First Amendment rights if your skull is crushed and your brain is oozing out of your mother's cervix. You can't speak if they crush your head. Aki? This sort of like equivalency of rights thing between killing a child and other than that, like, come on, bro. Yeah, exactly. These pro-abortion dudes will call the cops if they see you kick a dog. Correct. Or they'll tell you what the voice ordinance is if you're disturbing little bald eagle heads. They'll do that too. Fuck out of here. Okay, Aki. So here's what we'll do. Since that counts for less than 1% of abortion, how about you and I agree? Okay, we'll have that, and the other 99% of abortions, which are just for economic reasons, we're going to make outlaw. Is that something you would agree to? Is that something you'd agree to? Yeah. Rape accounts for 0.2% of abortions. So I'll give that to you. I'll give you the 0.2. Will you join me in saying all the other forms of abortion we need to get rid of?
Exactly.
Yes, pregnancy can be forced on people through rape, but that doesn't mean an innocent child should pay for the rapist's actions. That's a female saying that.
And there's a lot of women that even though say that's the only good thing that came out of that situation.
And I'm trying to tell people, don't talk to me on this subject. Anybody that knows me on this subject knows it's not going to end well for you, bro. Stop. I'm trying to talk about this. Okay, exactly. You said no. Exactly. So stop bringing up the rape stuff then if you don't really care about it. Because you're saying they should be able to do it regardless. Stop bringing up the rape stuff, which is 0.2% of the abortions, man. Get out of here. You're being dishonest, bro. For real. I love you to death, but you're out of your depth here. Real science, how do you know what God wants or not? How do you know what God wants, real science? Yeah, I wanted to talk about the election too. Aki, listen, man. Send me an email, vinandsori@gmail.com. If you want to have a debate about abortion, I'll have no problem cutting you up the way a doctor would cut up a baby in abortion. Only I'll do it verbally. You'll be able to actually walk out of the meeting. I mean, I promise you, I'll destroy you on the topic, but you'll be able to be alive. You'll be able to walk out after, I promise you.
Is Trump gonna talk?
Yeah, they're probably waiting for CNN to call it or something.
Oh. Yeah, because that would be... Did he do that last time we spoke too early?
Yeah.
He did?
Who's this Nat Dillahunty?
Wow.
Aki, I don't think you heard me. I did a 4-hour deposition with state lawyers on this topic. Your little friend on YouTube doesn't compare to those people. I was dealing with the state legislature and government lawyers. This guy has no idea. I'm not trying to be, but I'm just trying to talk about this election situation, bro. I'm not trying to talk about this dumb shit with you because I don't care who it is. Killing a defenseless child is impossible to justify. Period. End of story. That's why everybody that's ever debated me on this topic has left aborted, rhetorically speaking. Stop. Projects Trump win in Pennsylvania. Yeah, they're waiting for the bulletproof glass to get set up. Correct. Do me a favor. Go back. You see where it says Pennsylvania? Man, this boy's killing me, man. All right, go to Michigan. Actually, Michigan? Yeah, go to Michigan. Go. You see where it says state results? Go to Michigan.
Oh, okay. All right, Michigan. There we go.
Let me get this right. Matt Dillahunty. So you're saying that Matt Dillahunty knows more about it than a state attorney? The fuck out of here. Why don't you do it? Hey, call me up. Call me up. Call me up. You say whatever you want. You can try to go to Matt Dillahunty. Man, if you don't stop. The little fat bald guy, man, get out of here, bro.
Yeah, I am interested to see what Trump will actually do. Like the replacing income tax with tariffs. Will he actually do that? We'll see. Is it going to be good for the? I don't think that Trump would make a bad move with the economy, but I think that he might have overpromised because it was sounding too good. You know.
What was sounding too good?
The replacing income taxes with tariffs. Do you think that
he didn't say he was going to replace income tax with tariffs. Yeah, like I can't stand this, man. Like I'm trying to talk to these. I'm trying to deal with this here. Yeah, there's a lot more dangerous. Trump's going to be a lot more dangerous now.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I mean, the other thing is, on top, just forget about the whole other House and the Senate. This is his last election. He doesn't have to pander to anybody. Mm-hmm. He can do whatever he wants, and he probably won't get caught up in the Russiagate again. I doubt that they'll be able to spin those narratives again because they tried to, but they weren't committed to the bid.
You're right. You're right. Synthetic biology. That was that's a very good point. That's true. I'm pretty sure you fired up a white dudes for Harris rep. I don't doubt it.
That has got to go down as the worst movie.
Those dudes never been the highest on testosterone. That group.
They've got. I think Henry Sisson was their captain. Their captain.
This shit is crazy, boy.
That's gotta be the worst movement of all time. White dudes for Harris.
76%.
It doesn't even sound cool. White dudes.
Was it white dudes for Trump?
Was it white dudes for Trump?
Here we go.
Why is it that way?
All right. Trump's about to show up. So thank you, Aki, for being very, very honest. He said, "Of course, it's killing a baby. It's a necessary evil." That just means you're evil, bro.
You know,
can you guys tell me if you guys can hear?
Wow.
Trump about to speak. Can you guys hear this? Because I'm mirroring it, but are you hearing the volume? That's the only thing. I only have a problem with that, bro. Let's see if I can go into settings.
That's crazy, bro.
I agree with that. We got to get better humans. Hopefully we'll have more of them now that maybe we can stop killing the ones that we have here. What do you guys think?
Yeah, and I think Tulsi's a pretty decent human. Probably one of the most, actual humans on the, I'd say, in the game.
All right, so I'm going to stop the screen share, and I'm just going to play it. All right. Guys, can you hear it now? Because I don't have it on... APM has him at 267. Yeah. What was that, Michigan?
Yeah. This doesn't seem too close to call to me at all.
I don't have any punishment for seeking abortion. All you have to do is tell the hitman known as the doctor, we're going to charge you $10,000. You're going to spend 5 years in prison. We're going to take away your practice. That shit will end tomorrow. We don't need to do nothing to females except for help them. Because the vast majority of abortions are happening for economic reasons. So my plan for women is we make sure that they're straight, and then the evil bastard who's going to take advantage of a horrible situation and cash a $10,000 check for doing an 8-month abortion over there in Colorado, he goes to prison for the rest of his fucking life. That's my solution.
That's how Texas did it. You go, I think, life in prison. You can be facing life in prison if you do that, which is exactly how it should be.
Nobody can hear. Do me a favor.
Uh-huh.
Play it from here.
All right.
go to YouTube and then turn that volume all the way up and play it in the thingamajiggy.
So what was the news anchor again? NBC?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are they saying? USA?
NBC. Yeah.
USA.
Come on, bro. You know that they're patriotic, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you these things in.
I'm on NBC News right now. There we go, live. This is not it. Is this it?
It's NBC News. Just go to NBC News, bro.
They have multiple. There we go.
There it is. All right, so turn it up.
All right.
All the way up.
Okay.
Is this high as it'll go?
No, it's the.
There you go.
Elected your 47th president and your 45th president.
This guy Trump is gonna take a victory match. You guys hear that?
He deserves it, bro. He's been working. He's been campaigning hard, bro.
No, your brother's been campaigning hard.
You don't think he's been campaigning hard too?
I will not rest until we have delivered
But yeah, shout out to him, bro.
prosperous America that
So
our
you're a Trump fan.
children deserve and that you deserve.
Yeah, man. What, you're not?
Be the golden age of America.
I ain't a fan of no man.
That's
This is a magnificent
I'm more like
for the
he's.
American people.
There's a lot of good things that could result of a Trump
Man.
presidency.
Man, this freaking guy. No, she did not die of sepsis because she was denied an abortion, you weirdo. Read the actual article.
North Carolina, I love
Pause that.
these places.
I'm only going to do this once. I cannot stand these pro-death people dragging up the cadaver of Nevaeh Crane to try to make their point. Miss Crane went to the hospital for strep throat. They diagnosed her with strep throat, did not do any of the other checks that you're supposed to do with a pregnant woman. Believe me, I've had 7 of them. I know what's supposed to happen. They sent her home. She was still systematic. She went back to the doctor. The second doctor that she went with was already on a watch list because he killed one of these women's twins. He fucked up an appendectomy, all of that shit, bro. He was so bad. This is way before Dobson, and he was so bad that his practice was placed on a state watch. That guy saw she had sepsis, gave her some antibiotics, and sent her home. She got symptomatic again, and I don't think a lot of people understand this. Texas is a bear to drive around in. So when she's going back and forth, we're talking about literal hours, okay? So when she got back, she was already coding when she was in the emergency room. That's what the fuck happened. Nevaeh Crane was pro-life, radically pro-life. She never went there to get an abortion in the first fucking place. And it's truly sick that you wouldn't take the time to actually learn what the fuck happened and drag up this girl's cadaver like you care.
And use her for a cause that she was completely
Disgusting.
against. Use her for a cause she's completely against.
Coward. Stop. Now, that girl is my Christian sister. I'm not going to let you shit talk my sister like that, bro. Get a fucking job, bro, or read a book, dude, for real. You're pissing me off. Hit play. This fucking guy.
Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. We are now
Black people freaking showed up, bro.
in Michigan, Arizona, Nevada, and Alaska, which would result
Listen
in
to this
us
fucking guy.
carrying at least 315 electoral votes, but it's much easier doing what the networks did or whoever called it.
Aki, did you hear what I said?
There's no other
Pause it.
path.
Did you hear what I said? What I told you was that the second doctor who gave her antibiotics and sent her home was already on a watch list because he was so fucking horrible. The fuck is wrong with you? You're desperately trying to turn this into an abortion thing. I'm sorry, it's not. You're going to have to go somewhere else. And isn't it strange? The Dobbs decision's been live for 2 years, and all you guys can come up with is 2 fucking botched situations of medical malpractice in the entire time.
And on top of that, if we just did it for only life of the mother, you would do the same thing as the rape thing. You would say, no, I would not agree to the only be that. So stop doing that, because that's not what you agree with. You don't agree with. You're using the most extreme examples to justify an evil, to say it's necessary, but then you're not doing it on the main issue. The main issue is people who don't think they can afford it, or don't want one, and do it. It's not people.
Hit play. I don't want to listen to this guy.
There was
He's a
no other
freaking.
path to victory. We also have won the popular vote. That was great.
That's crazy.
When was the last time Republicans won a popular
That is
vote?
crazy that he won the popular vote.
When was the last time Republicans won their popular vote?
Pause it. Okay, this is the last time I'm going to talk to you about this topic, bro. If you want to continue a debate, email me vinandsori@gmail.com. What do you mean no article you read says that? Go to ProPublica, the people that broke the story. You must not have read the entire articles, because even ProPublica had it down there that he was a fucked up doctor. So you must not have read the actual document then. I caught you in another lie, little bro. You sat there and you listened to them people on Majority Report and Anna Castellucci and all these people telling you she died because she was denied an abortion. And then they got your silly ass up here to look so dumb in front of all these people. You obviously didn't read the article, because even in the ProPublica article with the dishonest title and Chiron said the same thing. Now, I am not talking to you anymore because the good people don't want to hear this stupid discussion. They want to hear what the next free leader of the world has to say. Hit play, please.
Yeah, and 1988 was the last time that the Republicans won the popular vote.
That shit is almost 40 years ago.
Yeah,
Damn.
Geoff is synthetic.
Yeah, you are a liar. You did not read the ProPublica article.
Very nice, I will tell you. It's a great.
If you'll kill a baby, lying is nothing. Get out of here, dude, honestly.
With unbelievable people standing by my side, these people have
Refresh it.
been.
Refresh it or go back?
We have
Refresh
a
it,
great feeling
refresh
of love in
Refresh?
this
Okay.
very large room.
Oh my God, I look at news. He did not call for the killing of Liz Cheney. You know that I look at news.
Not that, bro. Really?
Yeah, he's just trolling.
No, that. Oh, okay.
He's trolling because this idiot keeps saying all this
Yeah.
dumb shit, all these dumb talking points because he doesn't have a mind of his own.
Because the Liz Cheney thing was what all of us have been saying. If you guys actually had to fight the wars that you keep starting, then we'd be in a different situation.
I've said, go into the enemy camp, and you know the enemy camp is certain networks. And a lot of people don't like this. Sir, do I have to do that? He just goes, okay. Which one?
You know,
CNN,
here's what I will say, though.
MSNBC? He'll say,
I actually think
all right, thank you
that
very much.
Barron,
Actually,
his son,
he's the
has
only
actually had a pretty good effect for his campaign. Because Barron pretty much was the majority one curating his podcast appearances. So, shout out to his son, bro. Keep it in the family. Gotta cheer for Vince.
Shit, they got Mike, they got the UFC dude there. Damn.
Who? Michael?
The dude from Dana White.
Oh, you got Dana White out there?
And I think that we just witnessed the greatest political comeback in the history of the United States of America.
Yeah.
What do you mean comeback? He was in the public eye the entire time. How's it a comeback?
Never a comeback.
And under President Trump's leadership, we're never going to stop fighting for you, for your dreams, for the future of your children. And after the greatest political comeback in American history, we're going to lead the greatest economic comeback in American history under Donald Trump's leadership.
Wouldn't that be under, what do you call it? The Great Depression? Wouldn't the Great Depression, wouldn't it coming from there be the greatest comeback of all time?
He's turned out to be a good choice.
Yeah.
Took a little heat at the beginning, but he was. I knew the brain was a good one, about as good as it gets. And we love the family, and we're going to have a great 4 years, and we're going to turn our country around, make it something very special. Lost that little thing called special. We have to make it so. We're going to make this so great. It's the greatest country and potentially the greatest country in the world by far. And right now we're going to just work very hard to get all of that back.
Are you
We're gonna
up?
make
Are
it
you
the best it's
right on
ever
date?
been. We can do
Huh?
that. We just, if we had to wait longer, I don't know. It was going bad, and it was going bad fast. We're going to have to seal up those borders, and we're going to have to let people come into our country. We want people to come back in, but we have to let them come back in, but they have to come in legally. They have to come in legally. Let me also express my tremendous appreciation for Susie and Chris. The job you did. Susie, come, Susie, come.
Yo, who's Susie? Help me out, guys. Who is Susie?
Susie likes to stay sort of in the back. Let me tell you, the ice maiden. We call her the ice maiden.
Damn.
What?
Chris, come here, Chris.
She doesn't want to talk.
Susie likes to stay in the background. She's not in the background. Come here, say something.
This wasn't expected, but I just want to thank, obviously, President Trump.
Who is this guy? Does anybody know who this guy is?
No
He's a
idea.
hell of a candidate. He's going to be a hell of a great 47th
Might be a
president.
stranger, I don't
And this
know.
team that we had, the best team, and of course, even my boss, Susie Wiles, the best. Thank you.
We got a last name.
Thank you, and thank you, Susie. Look at this. I've never seen her be shot before. Susie. They're great. Everybody up here is great. Everybody up here is very special. But the Trump, who did you say? Oh, let me tell you, we have a new star. A star is born, Elon.
Oh, no. A star is born? What are you talking about? This nigga's been famous forever. Man, Trump is weird, bro. He just be saying whatever comes to his head.
It works though.
Different parts of Pennsylvania campaigning. You know, he sent the rocket up 2 weeks ago, and I saw that rocket. I saw it coming down. I saw it. It was when it left. It was beautiful, shiny white. When it came down, it didn't look so pretty. It was going 10,000 miles an hour, and it was burning like hell. I said, "What happened to your paint job?" He said, "We've never made a paint that could withstand that kind of heat." And but I saw it come down and turn
Wow,
around.
Susie was his campaign manager.
It's like 22
That
stories
little
tall,
white
by the
lady.
way. It looks a little smaller.
Yeah,
than
see,
that.
Trump just be promote anybody that can do the job. Trump will promote them.
And
I think that's
saw
on them.
that fire burning. And
Yeah, that's
I
the
said, only
teleprompter.
Elon can do this. It must be an Elon. And I told the story. I told it last night. I had a man on the phone. I had the screen muted, no sound. I was talking to a very
turn the
important
volume all
man.
the way up?
Happens to be here. And that very important guy, one of the most important people in, I would say, the country, actually. But, you know, I was president, and now it looks like I was going to be maybe president again, so I figured I could ask him to hold. So I asked him to hold. And especially because you're going to be president again, they hold. So I took the phone down, and I'm looking at the screen. I'm seeing this crazy thing that's going around and coming down. It looks like it's going to crash into the gantry.
What is he
And I
talking
said,
about?
oh, no. And I said, do me a favor, do you mind holding for a couple of minutes? I want to see this. I thought it was a space-age movie or something. I put the phone down. Bad part, I didn't pick it up for 45 minutes, and he was holding. But this spaceship came down, and I saw those engines firing, and it looked like it was over. It was going to smash, and then I saw the fire pour out from the left side, and I put it straight.
You didn't see Elon
And he
catch
came
the
down
spaceship?
gently, and then
SpaceX
he
thing.
wrapped those arms around it, and it held it. And just like you hold your baby at night, your little baby. And it was a beautiful thing to see. And I called Elon. I said, Elon, was that you? He said, yes, it was. I said, who else can do that? Can Russia do it? No. Can China do it? No. Can the United States do it other than you? No. Nobody can do that. I said, that's why I love you, Elon. That's great. And you know, when we had the tragic Hurricane Helene, and it hit North Carolina, they were really devastated. The water, this was a big water, as big as we've ever seen, water hurricane. It built lakes out of nothing. Fields became lakes, and the danger was unbelievable. And the people from North Carolina came to me and they said, would it be possible, at all possible, for you to speak to Elon Musk? We need Starlink. I said, what's Starlink? It's a form of communication. So I called Elon, and I'll tell you what, he had, and it was very dangerous. People would die. They had no communication. All the wires were down. I called Elon Musk. I said, Elon, you have something called Starlink. Is that right? Yes, I do. What the hell is it? He said, it's a communication system that's very good. I said, Elon, they need it really, really badly in North Carolina. Can you get it? He got there so fast. It was incredible. So, and it was great. It saved a lot of lives. He saved a lot of lives. But he's a character. He's a special guy. He's a super genius. We have to protect our geniuses. We don't have that many of them. We have to protect our super geniuses. I want to thank some of the guys. You know, we have up here today the U.S. Open champion. He's a fantastic golfer. Slightly longer than me. It's a little bit longer than me. Just a little bit. Bryson DeChambeau is up here someplace. What happened to Bryson? Where is he? Bryson. Oh, he was shot. He's hitting balls. Oh, he's on the way. He's hitting balls. Bryson. Oh, look at him. He's got a great career going. Great U.S. Open, Bryson. That's a fantastic job. And we also have a man, Dana White, who has done some job.
You got people talking about subjects they don't even know about. This guy said, 9-month abortion. That sounds like propaganda to me.
Well, would it be bad? Would 9-month abortion be bad? Because there's a lot of people that are like, no, that's not true.
They celebrated
the same people, yeah, yeah, because like Trump was saying,
Dr. Hearn will kill your 8-month-old baby for $10,000 for committing the crime of having Down syndrome or psychiatric indication. You know, if you're gonna get postpartum, you can't have that, so we can kill a 9-month-old child. Little bro, you have no idea what you're talking about. Please go back and read before you come talk to me or my son. Please hit play. God, this guy's stupid.
He's a tough guy. So Dana started the UFC, and
he did win though.
Do you mind
He
if I
got-
use your-
he did
nobody
win.
wanted
Yeah,
to
I
give
think
him
he
the
actually
risk
won
they said
because
it's a
I don't
rough
think he
sport,
liked the way they
rough.
played him out like that.
Yeah.
And I helped him out a little bit, and I went, and they said,
They did
"This
both
is
of
the
them dirty. They
roughest
put
sport
two
I've ever
incompetent
seen," but
people in there.
I began to like it, and he loved it, and nobody's
Trump's
done a
edge
better
grows.
job
Look at
in
these people. His
sports.
edge.
And you know, he's a very
He's giving a victory speech. He
motivational
doesn't have
kind of
an
a guy.
edge.
What
It's
he
over.
does, he gets these fighters, and they really go at it. And it's become one of the most successful sports
Jesus of
enterprises
Nazareth, please
anywhere
help
at
me
any
with this
time.
fucking guy.
It's doing so well. I'd like to ask Danny just to say a couple of
God.
words because people love to hear from him. Danny, please.
Nobody deserves this more than
I'm
him.
glad.
Nobody deserves this
I
more
think he
than
should
his
leave
family
now.
does.
Get out.
This is what happens when the machine comes after you. What you've seen over the last several years, this is what it looks like. Couldn't stop him. He keeps going forward. He doesn't quit. He's the most resilient, hard-working man I've ever met in my life. His family are incredible people. This is karma, ladies and gentlemen. He deserves this. They deserve it as a family.
Wow.
I want to thank some people real quick.
Karma?
Boys, Aiden Ross.
Not you,
Oh, he
B197.
shot him.
Not you, B197. You're good.
He shot the next person, Aiden
The
Ross.
mighty and powerful Joe Rogan.
Oh, are you still there?
Thank you, America. Thank you. Have a good night.
Holy shit.
He said the great and powerful.
That is a piece of work.
Wow.
He's really an amazing guy. But most of all, I want to thank the millions of hardworking Americans across the nation who have always been the heart and soul of this really great movement. We've been through
That's fair.
so much together, and today you showed up. In
But to be
record
fair, I
numbers
told him to stop
deliver a
talking to me.
victory
I told him he
really
wasn't on my level,
like
bro.
no other. This was something special.
But you're right.
and
I
we're
take the
gonna-
rebuke, for
we're
real.
gonna pay you back. We're gonna do the best job. We're gonna turn it around. It's got to be turned around. It's got to be turned
You
around
got friends?
fast. And we're gonna turn it around. We're
And
gonna
when
do
you're
it
acting
in
like a
every
dick,
way, with so many ways.
it's
but we're
important to
gonna
listen
do
to
it in
people
every
like that.
way. This will.
You see, he says
Forever
he's
be
acting like an
remembered
arrogant
as the
prick
day
tonight.
the American
Haven't seen him
people
like this,
regained
but on this topic, he's
control
correct.
of their country.
So that's a balanced criticism. Somebody gives you criticism, you got to listen to it. See what I'm
So
saying?
I just want to say that on behalf of
It's
this
not
great
easy to
group
say
of
that about a
people, these
person
are
when they're running the
hardworking
channel.
people. These
Right.
are
So you know that he's
fantastic people,
sincere.
and we can add
See what I'm saying?
a few names like
You see
Robert F.
India
Kennedy
praying for
Jr.,
Trump?
he came
Bunch of Indian kids, like
and he's
bunch of
going
them
to
praying for
help
Trump.
Make America healthy again.
That's RFK.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, he's got a squad, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I told you about the Republican Adventures. What did they say?
Bobby.
He's a great guy, and he really means it.
When
He wants
Trump
to
wins,
do
they
some
say
things
USA,
that
and
will
all the
let
other
him go
people,
to.
they say
Like
Bobby.
you said,
That's
but
really interesting.
It is. Because he
leave
embodies
the oil to
patriotism.
me.
Oh, at
We
least
have
that's what they
more oil and gas. We have more liquid gold than any country in the world, more than Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
We have more than Russia.
That's fucked
Bobby,
up.
stay away from the liquid gold. Other than that, go have a good time, Bobby. We're going to be paying down debt. We're going to be reducing taxes. We can do things that nobody else can do. Nobody else is going to be able to do it. China doesn't have what we have. Nobody has what we have. But we have the greatest people also. Maybe that's the most important thing. This campaign has been so historic in so many ways. We've built the biggest, the broadest, the most unified coalition.
Gotta give it to
They've never seen
him.
anything like it in all of American history. They've never seen any young and old, men and women, rural and urban. And we had them all helping us tonight. When you think, I mean, I was
All right,
looking
Dorian's
at it, I was
calling me.
watching it. They had some great.
All right, guys, I gotta get out of
analysis
here.
the people that voted for us.
Congratulations,
Nobody's ever seen
you're
anything
Trump.
like
If
that.
you're mute that.
They came from.
If you're a Trump person, obviously my son here is. My other son is calling me right now. He's been working hard for to get Trump nominated, so he's pretty happy right now. He's calling me, so I'm about to jump on this call. Relative to the abortion question, I will agree with Synthetic. I think this is this bears repeating. Vin is acting like an arrogant prick tonight. Haven't seen him this way before, but on this topic, he's correct. Okay, you gotta take those kinds of criticisms. I am not sorry at all for the way I talked to dude, although I don't believe that was probably the best way to do it. I got a real serious problem with people digging up the dead cadavers of people so they're not there to defend themselves and then exploiting a grieving mother so that you can make your little political point. I can't stand that shit. I don't like it when we do it, and I shoot videos on it when we do it, and I'm certainly going to tolerate it when you guys do it. But there's a way to do things and a way not to do things. And so I appreciate Synthetic. I don't know where or who he is, but I appreciate Synthetic for the very... Look, man, the scripture says the wounds of a friend can be trusted, but an enemy multiplies kisses. So it's a very brave thing to go into another person's forum in the midst of all this heat and whatever, and everybody's emotions are on high, and say, you are actually being a dick. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I also thank you for doing it while my son was here so I could teach him a lesson as well. So all around, man, I appreciate you. Everybody knows... Look, I don't feel anything about abortion. What we're talking about is killing an innocent human being, and for me, it's very simple. I came from a group of people where very polite white people would sit around tables, and then they would discuss the merits and demerits of slavery, while my forefathers and foremothers were out there serving them, having no idea where their children are. There's very nice, neutral white people having this discussion about the fate of an entire class of human beings. I refuse... Now that I've got some semblance of liberty, I refuse to leave anybody behind. So if I see Christians going after LGBT people, trying to eliminate them, whatever, forced conversion therapies, all that shit, I'm going to speak out against it. When Christians support the genocide that is happening right now in Gaza, I'm going to speak out against it. And I don't give a fuck who you are or where you come from. If you try to take the body of my dead sister and drag her up to promote your satanic ideology, I'm going to go Ginsu on you. If your movement was a righteous movement, if the abortion movement was a righteous movement, they wouldn't have to fucking lie all the time about what the fuck is going on. But the scripture says the wrath of man does not accomplish the will of God. And thankfully for SBE, I had a friend here who was able to say, hey, man, because that other guy, I don't care what he had to say. I don't care. But but SB synthetic biology enjoyer, he put himself out there, so I appreciate it. Look, I didn't think Kamala Harris had a chance. I think that
You didn't?
no, I kept saying it. I kept saying.
You think she had a chance though?
No, because I kept telling everybody she had to drop out of California.
Right. Yep.
She never won a primary.
But the other thing is like
So, and then I'm sorry, but it's not like she got to where she was prior to that based on her political skill.
Right.
It was one half,
yeah.
and then another half sell out black people and bring a bunch of black scalps back to your masters to let them know that you're the
And
type of
smile
Negro.
about it.
To let them know you're the type of Negro that's going to play ball. I don't want to have to explain that to my black daughter. I don't want to have to explain to my black daughter, hey, honey, this is how you get ahead. Destroy your own dignity and destroy your people, and then you'll get a position. So just for that alone, I would have much rather have seen Hillary Clinton in there. Hillary Clinton, I thought, was a very monstrous individual. But when you listen to Hillary Clinton talk, there is no way that you could say that's not an intelligent woman. Mm-hmm. That woman has a command of every single aspect of her policy. She understands which lever she needs to pull. Yes, she had a famous husband, but she eked out an identity for herself. I would probably be against everything that Miss Clinton stood for. But as a woman, I can point to her and say, go to school, get educated, be an expert in your craft, be an expert in your field. While your husband is doing the big thing, go find work, build something for yourself, and eventually, who knows, maybe you can be the president like her. I'd love that. That's a much better story to my daughter than fucking Kamala Harris.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah. I am glad that honestly, like, Kamala did not get in. Cause like, you go off of someone's history, right? You don't go off what they say. You go off of their history. So her history has been extremely, like, negative towards black people.
100%.
And towards black mothers.
100%.
So I don't know why you would vote for somebody that has such a terrible track record. And she arguably has a worse track record than Biden, depending on how you want you square it up. So, people will, like, use, like, the whole, like, Kamala kept bringing up the Central Park 5, which you were alive at that time. You said everyone hated those boys.
All we had was a confession.
Right. They admitted to doing something that was horrific. Yeah, but, like, they were coerced into admitting that.
Well, we didn't know that at the time.
Right, exactly. So, but, like, you knew that man was innocent and you still were going to kill him. So what are you talking about?
Miss Kamala.
Then she goes on Shay and says that, you think Trump's thinking about you? You think Trump's having breakfast with you? Yeah. He talked to Jim Brown, Kanye West, and a couple of other people to get black people out of jail that you were using as slaves. So I'm just really glad that we don't have Kamala Harris in. I think that she would have been terrible for the black community and the country as a whole. I don't know what our economy would have been. And potentially we would have been in World War III. Like,
yeah, my son was asking me about the draft.
Yeah.
He never asked me about the draft during the fucking Trump administration.
Or Obama. But I mean, I was too young for that.
But we're so weak and vulnerable right now. We got people all over the world taking chances on us, guys. I mean, that's a real thing.
Yeah, Kamala said, don't come. She said, Venezuela, she said, don't come. They went anyway. She said, well, don't. To Iraq or something, they did anyway. Her word, her word is meaningless. Joe Biden's word is like, when it comes to the whatever, like, they don't care what he says.
I gotta say, I agree with my brother here. I'm not looking forward to another 4 years of BS impeachment. I agree with that. One of my friends probably said the closest thing to my mentality right now, and it's, if Trump wins this time, we'll never have to deal with him again. If he would have lost, just his ego alone would push him, and we'd be right back here in 2028 hearing all types of weirdo shit. Yeah, oh yeah. To lose to a girl, he wouldn't let that stand. He couldn't let that be the final take on his legacy.
Yeah.
So now that he's elected, he gets his 4 years, and that's it, buddy. Maybe he can pull an Obama, because the last administration was Obama's third term. We all pretty much know that now.
I feel like a lot of good could come out of the Trump presidency. I don't know why everyone's so negative about it.
What do you mean?
I don't know why you got like this could be really good for just like conservative people who have Christian values. This could turn out really good for us. I don't know why we're like why it's so somber.
We
have Vance, who's a Catholic and who's hopefully going to be really active.
Because I mean, to Tasco's point, I just think it's going to be different this time, though. I don't think they're going to be able to do the Russiagate thing anymore because he got a mandate. You know, before they were saying, oh, you know, the popular opinion, we didn't like you, you know, some shady shit must have happened. Okay, he won the popular vote, and he's probably going to end up with 280 when this is all over. Like,
right? They
can't say anything anymore.
And like they've already.
And obviously, all the fascist bullshit and all the rest of it, like they just, you know what they need to do? They need to start getting that dude. I don't like him, but if I was in the Democratic Party, I'd get Gavin Newsom up and to the ready. I think Gavin Newsom is somebody they'd all like. He's handsome, he's attractive, he's young. He has interface with Xi Jinping. So I'm just thinking like a Democrat here. They need to start...
Yeah, no, I mean...
They need to start grooming him now because God knows what will happen with J.D. Vance, man.
I don't understand why... Because if we get a Vance Gabbard ticket, I think that could do a lot of damage. But I don't understand why they didn't just put Gavin Newsom in the first place over Kamala.
You can't do that because then you would have lost black women.
Yeah, but then you could have gained more. You could have gained more black men.
No, you would have lost black women. Black men wouldn't have voted for him.
Right.
And all the woke white women would say, I'm so offended. So they couldn't do that. They put themselves into a corner.
Right.
And then they killed the primaries. There's no primaries, so there's no even way for somebody to even do
that.
Yeah,
they waited until they couldn't even set up the primaries.
Vance is a Catholic who's married to a Hindu. I would not take that as a sign of deep and resounding Catholic belief influencing him. Neither Vance nor Trump are likely to push the national abortion ban. Yeah, I don't know. It depends on where he was in his faith walk when those two met each other.
Do we know if she converted or not? Or is she still
She hasn't converted. She's saying she's a Hindu. But, like, he could have married her when he wasn't really serious about being on his shit.
Oh, yeah.
Or wasn't really converted. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Pelosi would not let him back in the White House. She's going to pull some serious nonsense. They're angling for the 14th Amendment.
Did the Supreme Court also give the president a bunch
I know, Tasco. I just don't see it happening this time, bro. I just
Didn't the Supreme Court give him a bunch of immunity anyway?
Yeah, he's got a lot of immunity. I mean, he's not gonna get touched for any of that shit.
Yeah, and the other thing is, like, if you're on the left and you believed in the fear-mongering, chill out. Don't pack your bags and go to another country or whatever. He's not actually a dictator. Like, the fear-mongering, it's a lie. The fear-mongering is like, you've already lived under 4 years under Trump. Relax. We're not coming for you. I
have noticed.
Unless you're in legal immigrant.
I have noticed. I haven't seen a bunch of like the.
No, I wonder what Henry Sisson's doing right now, though.
Who? Kissinger?
Henry Sisson.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I. There's just a lot of work to do. Real shit. Our economy is still crap.
Mm.
We got a lot of hurt people out there. I'm glad about RFK. I really hope RFK does really do something about our health because a lot of these healthcare issues, Medicare for all those types of things would be ameliorated if we ate healthier and moved. You know, when I was a kid, we used to have these like physical fitness goals and you'd get the this, and then you'd get the presidential.
That's not still a thing?
And if you, I haven't been in public school in decades, so. Do you think the assassination attempts were an inside job? That is without question. That is without question. I actually talked to a friend of mine who's still, you know, he's running around, and we didn't even say hello. I said, how the hell did that kid breach the fourth circle? I need to know. And he said, yeah, man, in all our training, the dude's down by the second circle. So I'm not going to get into TTP, but long story short, there are concentric circles of security and things like that between Secret Service and other NatSec organizations, etc., etc. It's sort of a standardized thing, so you can correlate with the FBI HRT stuff. A lot of those things were not followed. So this is a Epstein level. This is very fucking obvious what happened. If you look at what was going on, what happened was Biden had a giant meltdown in that debate. Mr. Obama decided it was no longer time for Mr. Biden to run because of the backlash. Mr. Biden stubbornly put his foot in the ground and says, no, I'm staying here. And then wouldn't you know it, 2 days later, Mr. Trump gets shot. But they missed, and then they gave him the greatest photo op in the world. What's the very next thing that happened, dear listener?
That's
2 days later,
God, bro. 2
days later, Mr. Biden quit over Twitter.
Yeah.
If you want my basest, most conspiratorial, cynical understanding of what the fuck happened with the assassination attempt, to me, it's very simple. Okay? Barack Hussein Obama has been running the country by proxy through Mr. Biden. I truly believe that's what happened. Mr. Obama understood that there was no way Biden was going to win. And so he believed that he could orchestrate basically a soft coup with Miss Harris. Because I don't know if you guys remember this, but prior to Tulsi taking down Miss Harris was clearly the anointed one. They had pre-printed shirts talking about, I was that girl, blah, 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 blah. And then on comes Tulsi, and Tulsi laid into her, and she never recovered.
Thank you, Tulsi.
She never recovered. Okay? So...
You know what I don't understand? If Obama was running it, why are we in the situation we're in now? If Obama was running the country for 4 years, why are we in the situation we're in now?
I don't think that Obama knows how to balance a budget and how to exercise American authority and strength in the face of an adversary. This happened with Georgia a little bit before your time, but basically Obama said there's going to be a red line. And if they crossed that red line, we were going to get busy. And this nigga Putin said, for real? For real, you going to get busy by crossing the red line? Cool. This man videotaped himself going over the red line.
What?
Obama did nothing.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry, but
this is basic parenting rules.
They're going to blame black men and Jill Stein for this loss.
I want the blame. You
didn't even vote.
I took part in convincing somebody to vote. So that's pretty much it. But no, I mean, as the black male demographic, I want all the blame. Give me all the blame, bro. All the blame. We're not dumb. We see through you. And hopefully black women showed up today. Hopefully
they showed up for Kamala at 92%. I promise you.
We'll see.
I promise you. They're going to get mad at white women. Because they can't come out and blame us because we're blacks. You can't do that completely, especially if you're white. So they're gonna channel all this hate and whatever to white women, and then it's gonna trickle down to us, and then it's gonna trickle down to Jill Stein.
Well, it's gonna be all the black left commentators are going to start blaming us. Because you have to have because we play a day in politics. What's happened is we have to wait until the black person goes and starts attacking us. Then it's going to be an avalanche of what's wrong with black men. You can see.
Mike has a good point. From what I've seen, the blame is largely on Jill Stein and the Muslim voters in Michigan. Yeah, the Muslims of Michigan, Bill came and fucked that up. He's like, yeah, I know you guys are worried about it and shit, but Hamas is using human shields. The minute he said that, I said, okay, it's over with. And they don't want her to win. Biden and Clinton, if you really notice those stump speeches, they did not do her any favors. Biden completely neutralized the Puerto Rico thing. He completely neutralized the Puerto Rico thing by gently giving Mr. Trump his second basket of deplorables quote.
It was like Breaking Bad, the way he tried to assassinate Kamala's campaign. I'm like, what is this? But I mean, good, man. Good.
You cannot. See, with black men, I don't know about black women, but we already did this shit with Obama.
Oh, really? With 2012?
We already did the first, we already did that. And he gave us nothing. Ask Dr. Cornel West about it. So, you wasn't going to get us this time with the whole first, it ain't going to work like that, bro. And then you had Obama coming in there rebuking black people.
Yeah, even Stephen A was against it.
Talking about we need to shut, man, if you don't stop.
Even Stephen A. was against that.
If
bro.
you don't stop this thing, you're a half a billionaire. You don't know what these people are dealing with out here in these streets, bruh. You don't know what that dude is dealing with, working 2 or 3 jobs and shit, can't make ends meet because the economy's fucked up. You don't come on here and tell black dudes what to do. We out here in a struggle.
And then call us misogynist just because we don't want to. Seriously?
Yeah, like get out of here, dude. Like, dude miscalculated. Mr. Obama.
He's been out. He
respectfully,
out of touch.
Respectfully, but you miscalculated, black. You obviously don't know us,
He
bro.
said he was out of touch. Why are you still talking? You're out of touch. Go play golf or something, or go play basketball with Diddy or something. I don't know what you do.
These Republicans out here spiking the football on y'all. We've been unburdened by what has been.
You didn't let out a little relief when Trump got in.
Nah, I wasn't relieved because I know what's gonna happen.
What's gonna happen?
I mean, it's Trump. Whether it's his fault or not, it's gonna be a fucking circus, bro. You know it.
No, Ian,
there's gonna be a lot of YouTube fodder. All the YouTubers are gonna make a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna restart my Middle America again because Trump's always good for business. And you know them dudes in CNN was like, yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Because we're rich, this shit don't affect us anyway. But now we're gonna get some ratings. And they're not gonna cut us for 4 years. Stop. You already know.
Ian. No, there was a lot of enthusiasm with the brothers. It was just on the right side.
We have 2 right-wing parties. We couldn't win. My takeaway is we took the biggest possible loss with Trump, but there was no winning anyway.
I don't get it.
I don't know, bro. What I will say is there were no new wars under Trump, bro.
The other thing is
no new wars under Trump.
What we're not mentioning is all the stuff that happened with the trans stuff, like with the in women's sports, the Leah Thomas stuff, her junk coming out in the locker room and stuff like that,
and then her
the boxer that was paid for domestic violence.
She also said she was going to use money to get transitioning treatment in prison. And you even had you even had the black dudes at the Breakfast Club going, whoa, what?
Yeah.
Dudes right now working 2 or 3 jobs to make ends meet. You gonna do what with my money?
And then in Chicago, they're like the illegal immigrants are having priority over the American citizens that are there, stuff like that. Like, what did you expect? Did you really think we're that dumb? And then you have all these celebrities, and the worst part. This is the worst time to be. I told you, this is the worst time to be a celebrity, bro. Literally, they start bringing a bunch of celebrities, and then what happen? Tony Hinchcliffe makes a joke about it being a Diddy party. And you know what? You know, you got. I'm just saying, I would not be surprised if all the people that all the celebrities were on that list, bro. And then Cardi B. Oh my God, black woman, you need to disown Cardi B. That was the worst performance I've ever seen in a speech ever in my life. Honestly, in fiction or in real life, it's that bad, guys. It is that bad. I don't even think a skit could top that. I mean, obviously it could top that, but I don't think there's just been a skit that has topped that. It was so bad. I don't think it really affected anything. I just think that it didn't help at all. It's like, jeez. Is that the 199? Is that
Trump,
real?
Well, it's where do you see 199? It's 266.
No, that's 199 right there.
Yeah, 199 to 172 for the House, and then
almost there. Okay, we got to keep making a push.
Yeah, we definitely got a supermajority in the House.
Really?
He will only get 1 Supreme Court justice. Who will only get 1 Supreme Court justice?
What?
Who, Trump? He's going to vote in another crazy... I think, who is it, Clarence Thomas is step... By the way, Clarence Thomas, he needs to step down. You're taking money from people and you're going to say that that's not compromising you? He's got to go.
He's taking money from people?
Listen, I love the pro-life vote. He's radically pro-life. I understand that. But we cannot have this Machiavellian ends justifies the mean bullshit. That motherfucker was getting a whole bunch of... contributions and trips to Mali, all this type of shit, $100,000 gifts. You're in the Supreme Court, bro. You're supposed to be a hermit away from society.
Oh, you are?
Studying the Constitution and not talking to any human beings, much less fucking spending hundreds of thousands of dollars and accepting that. I don't care if there's a law in the books or not. There's no way that we can let that stand. He's got to go. He's got to go.
Yeah, Ian, that speech like the worst 11 minutes of my life, bro. That the Cardi B speech, that was the worst 11 minutes of my life.
Yeah, the Cardi B
You
speech.
saw it?
I saw her looking at her phone for 20 seconds. I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. The only thing I will say is they probably
comes out of her mouth.
they probably paid Shorty to say that. You see what I'm saying? So she got her money. She's happy.
Yeah,
But her life is not going to change for the worse because Trump is there. It's going to change for the better because she's going to qualify for them. She's a millionaire.
Yeah.
So she's going to qualify for one of them tax cuts for the rich. So it's not like she's going to take all that extra money and give it to somebody else. You see what I'm saying? She's a hustler. I'm not mad at her. She can say what she wants.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm just saying it was a terrible.
Thomas
display.
and Alito will probably step down once Trump is off. He will get a total of 5 SCOTUS appointments during his 2 terms, which is crazy impactful. I don't think it's ever been done before to that degree.
Wait, what?
Where he can literally pick 5 Supreme Court justices
5?
by the time he's out there.
How? How 5?
Because Samuel Alito is set to step down, and then
is he on the left or the right?
No, he's a hardcore Republican, and then Clarence Thomas, who's the craziest Republican, he should step down. He should be impeached. His memory should be stained forever.
Whoa.
Take it. No, I'm serious. You cannot take
So you think-
hundreds of thousands of dollars. It is crazy to me that people on the right wing were not saying, what the fuck is going on here? Like that, I thought, like, come on, dude. At least one body in our system has to be pure to a degree. You can't be taking all. You can't take all that money. You take all that money. It's not good. Those 5 of them will likely be lifers. Yeah. He's gonna pick somebody in their mid-40s, early 50s. Those motherfuckers are gonna be in there for the next, 25 to 30 years. And as we've seen with the Dobbs decision, and I don't know if you read the majority decision on the Dobbs decision. They basically said, "Bring us more cases." So.
And he's gonna draft from the Heritage Foundation, right? Or the same people that are prepping Emmett Corbett.
Well, your brother's in the middle of all that, and those are the same people that helped him to pick Amy Coney Barrett.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. They already had people lined up, and I think J.D. Vance is going to be also influential relative to Trump. You see what I'm saying? I think Vance has enough energy and enough.
Do you don't think Vance is pro-life?
Has enough. Of course, he's pro-life.
So you think he will push for an abortion ban?
Well, he's a vice president, right? So, that's got to be something where a state comes and says, okay, no abortion whatsoever. And then the Planned Parenthood folks are going to say, nope, that violates Roe v. Wade because of the undue burden. Now you come back and say there is no Roe v. Wade to argue for undue burden.
Right.
So now what's going to happen is you're going to have to go in front of the court and explain again why killing a human being is something that should continue in our country. It's going to have
let's pray that happens.
It's going to hurt him.
Because, really, I think day one, all the Christians, we need to pray that we can get because we have a legitimate chance to have it happen. We have a legitimate chance to have it happen, and we can't rely on the Republican politicians. We can't rely on those people because half of them are going to be using abortion to get elected again. So we have to definitely be there and praying that something happens.
That's what a lot of people don't understand. They don't understand the pro-life movement needs abortion to continue.
Yeah.
Like the pro-life movement has shut down so many ballot initiatives to end abortion. People have no idea. Wow. It's crazy. That's why our group broke with them and said we were abolitionists, not pro-lifers.
Yeah, and the
because
other thing
we distance ourselves. I just say I'm pro-life because people are not they're not in the culture.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But and the other thing is shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I know a lot of my friends are stressed out and shit, and whether or not they have a right to be stressed out, whether it's it's exaggerated, I get it, but at the same time, people are legitimately stressed out. People are legitimately hurt. People are legitimately afraid. People are legitimately confused. And I would just say, if you're a Trump supporter, I'm not going to tell you not to fucking celebrate, man. Your guy won, it's cool. All I'm saying is,
don't spike the football?
Do not spike the football. People's nerves are raw. They're open. Well, they wouldn't have done it with us. Do you love America or not?
Right.
Because people are at a really, really hyped up
That's true.
state of consciousness
That's
right
true.
now.
That's true. Because like,
And they've been traumatized by, honestly, the Democratic media because Hitler, assassination attempts,
kill Liz
Cheney, blah, 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 blah. Like, you guys, you know, young millennials and zillennials, they do not know how to parse this stuff. And they, see, it's one of the things that's really interesting because when we were growing up, everybody that you saw on TV was famous. Now, you guys are watching people on TV that are just regular people,
on YouTube?
But they're famous to you, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I see all the time people send me pictures of watching us on their big screen TV. So now, like, the concept of, like, this is a separate person is, like, mushed for you guys. You guys don't have that dichotomy as much as we used to.
Yeah, it's parasocial.
Yeah, so it's like,
it's a big topic in, like, the Gen Z.
And it's even, like, parasocial really isn't nuanced enough because sometimes you end up in real relationships with these people. Like, I know people from pretty big, you know, organizations, whatever you want to call it, and we're friends. I mean, hey, I'm coming to town, come see me, da-da-da-da, give me this pass, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
So, both assassination attempts were by registered Republicans. Man, Ben, I don't even want to talk to you about this, bro. Ben, when you're out there in Syria, right? Are you telling me you're gonna show up with a U.S. Army flag, you know, always forward shit going, or are you gonna dress like the locals? That's like 101. This registered Republican thing is ridiculous. It's so stupid. It's only a talking point for people that can't see what's in front of them. I don't give a damn, Ben, what he was registered as. Secondly, it wasn't the Democrats that won us the Never Trump campaign. It was the Republicans with a fucking Republican primary that were launching a Never Trump campaign.
Shout out to J.D. Vance.
So I just don't care. The fact of the matter is, you guys have been saying he's a fascist, he's a terrorist, he's literally Hitler. I'm sorry. I've asked a bunch of people in an alternate universe, would you assassinate Hitler? They said yes. So if this
Hitler.
If this dude is literally Hitler, then you should kill him. But obviously he's not. But now you got a bunch of impressionable 18, 17, 16-year-olds who truly believe we just elected literally Hitler. And God forbid if they're LGBTQ in any way, shape, or form, they're now thinking that the whole government is against them.
The left is seriously pushing hide your wives, hide your kids for the Trump people. Like I hear like. This is what they're gonna do. Day one, this is what you got. You like it's gonna be Fallout or something. Like, just like it's. I understand that spike in the football because I saw the videos of people after like Hillary lost.
Folks are
hurt. And there was a lot of tears. Whatever. I'm like, let's not let this one be us because you guys don't know this, but I was in. I was actually campaigning for like a small town politics thing, and when we lost, we put a lot into it, and when we lost, it was very sad. You know, definitely on the brink. I don't know if I did shed a tear or two, but it was definitely very disappointing. It's very soul sucking. Like, you think about putting your work into, I don't know, like making this giant Lego house and then having it fall apart. There's nothing like putting your work into politics and your hopes and a lot of emotion to politics and having it not pay off, because it's like one of the most consequential things. Like the Lego house, yeah, you put a lot of work into it, yeah, it doesn't look cool when it's done, but you can just rebuild it. But with the politics, then it has ramifications for the next couple of years, and potentially for a very, very long time, decades even. So, I obviously some part of me wants to say, you know, they support this and that, so fuck them. But at the end of the day, no, it's very painful and very sad, and just disappointing when you put so much in and then you just get you don't get it. It's like,
I remember that was you and Dorian were working the midterms. Dorian had been working crazy. He had done crazy work. I mean, walked hundreds of miles, door knocked, all type of shit, ran away from dogs, all type of shit. I mean, as a black kid in Maine knocking on doors. So he was hurt. He was hurt.
And I put in some work. I put in some work at the tail end. I didn't put in nearly as much as he did. And I was still very disappointed. And
yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so like, if Trump had lost, are you telling me all those people wouldn't have been crying or whatever? Like, I don't believe you. You guys are willing to go to war for him, literally. You absolutely would have been in tears, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Mm-hmm. I would just say, you know, the fear mongering thing is really not cool for the people on the left. It's really not cool. People are getting really stressed out. I heard one story of a dad like smashing his head on the cabinets because of what happened, and there was kids. So if you were smashing your heads in the cabinets over something that really is not worth that, that's just a scary situation to be in. And not only on top of you being being out of control, but also if you're acting like this and how bad's the thing that's coming going to be. So there's a lot of they understand these people just use you politically and financially. They want to get the money out of you, and they know that's going to get a lot of views, and they want to get your vote. So they're just going to use you. That's what they're doing. They don't care about you. Now the people that generally believe it, that's different. But a lot of these people don't believe Trump's Hitler because they remember the last 4 years with him. So they remember it, and like Trump has had I think
it was in court every day.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, like some Jewish-led court dragging Hitler to stand before some tribunal? Are you kidding me? God Almighty, y'all. You know, it's just like that guy. Like, can we please start reading? Please let us start reading.
And then like, oh, this is very like 1939. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Kamala won the Kids' Choice presidency thing. That means children are smarter than the average voter. Or it means that it got rigged over there on Nickelodeon, Benji.
Nah, I don't believe that. Okay, here, genuinely, how much less candy and presents do you think kids have gotten because of Kamala? I don't believe that they would have voted for her.
You think
like
little
12,
kids? You think the little kids are making those correlations? Boy, you wild. Ain't nobody does that except for people in our house, bro.
12 and under.
Go look at Google and see how. Google all the 16-year-olds doing political commentary like this. You know all these statutes. Man, stop. You guys are homeschooled. You guys go to protests. You look at all. You see the judicial shit happen like firsthand. You can't compare other kids to you and your upbringing. That's crazy.
Man. Look at the last
it's
for Halloween.
Crazy work.
Look at the last for Halloween. How the last for Halloween's been to you, bro? That's all you need to do to get the kids vote.
Yeah, like you're not a normal, like, no, stop it. Like you're no.
Yeah, okay, sure.
No. Don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. No, Kamala didn't support any black education other than getting a black woman perp walked for her
in her pajamas. In
her pajamas because her fatherless son was playing hooky while she was out there trying to work and feed her family. That's what Miss Kamala Harris did. All them white folks that were telling me how racist Trump was, I'd bring up Kamala. They just
it's really crazy how condescending you guys can be at times. Like, we can't see what's going on.
I try to tell them.
We can't see what's going on.
I try to tell them.
It's like, do you guys not understand what?
They really don't.
What black person did Obama work with to genuinely have an impact on black people?
Talk to them.
The only thing I remember, what I do remember, is he went there, he called Kanye a jackass, and then Trump helped him get bills passed. So that's, for me, it's not that simple, obviously, but it can be summed up that quickly. Like, we have somebody, whatever, which, I mean, I get Kanye's it was at different points in his career, but still, if you told me that a black rapper was gonna work with the president to help get people out of jail, which is slavery, out of jail, which is also slavery, I would have told you it would have been Obama, right? I probably, Obama, Kendrick Lamar. Nope, it was Trump. And then
they wanted us to ignore that.
Right. We were dumb, and we're actually Nazis if we were still.
Joe, so we had the war on drugs in the 60s and 70s. We had the crack epidemic in the 80s. We had the crime bill in the 90s. And then we had Kamala, who crystallized both of those movements and converted them into inmates in prisons, most of whom were black.
And slaves. Because when you're part of the prison...
13th Amendment, Sadaqta.
It's a chapter of slavery.
So this is what I'm talking about. Like... This is what I mean.
But you think that we're voting for him because he's on The Apprentice and because rappers talk about him?
No, they
No, that's what she was talking about with Club Shay Shay.
Yes. You know what? I will say I'm gonna go into Sam Sater's chat. Hey, Sam Sater, you little bitch! I told you.
Wait, what happened?
You try to. I told them. I said, "Yo, Camel's in trouble with black people." They're like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Yo,
yeah.
these don't like her. Go look at the Shay Shay comments." They laughed. I said, "All right, I'm gonna check you little bitches within a couple days." Oh yes.
Yeah.
Mr. Sater, when you go to live, believe you me, I'm gonna be in that bitch. I'm gonna super chat you, my boy.
Yeah.
You should have listened, and you wait till them polls come out. You wait.
Oh yeah,
Them black folks gonna shock the world.
Hopefully the black woman too, bro.
Yeah, I forgot about the racial jungle in the 70s, my youth. Good looking out, bro.
Oh, you also forgot the predators and super predators.
Yup. Shout out to
It was comical. So they had a video of each year of Joe Biden giving a speech or whatever. One of them, he's like, you understand why? Like, I don't like these people. They're gonna punch my son in the face, stab my daughter in the neck, slap my wife, and bang me over the head. It was like that. It was describing.
They'll kill your grandmother.
Yeah, stuff like that. And I'm like, seriously, bro?
Yeah, he was serious. That's how he is.
Yeah. So it's like. That's what you were saying?
Then you get these weirdo leftists trying to pat me on my black head talking about, man, if you don't...
Come on, bro.
I'm glad this is
and we're not done. We know how the Republicans are. Like, I saw... Because I was really busy on Twitter on this election day. I didn't see racism from the right. But I'm not dumb, and my political choice is based on my emotions. So I know that there's a person who likes Trump and is also a racist. That doesn't mean that Trump is a racist or is going to have racist policies. I don't care if Trump is a racist if he's going to have good policies. This whole thing's been about policies. So the condescending white liberal crowd wants to make it all about emotion and wants to throw all stuff around where it's really about policy. And then they want to talk down. It's crazy to me. And then also, not to mention that again, when you step out of line, you then become what they say Republicans see as. They become racist towards you as soon as you step out of line. Formerly human Kanye West. As soon as you step out of line, you get your humanhood stripped from you. Really? Okay. Come on now.
There you go. I mean, there it is. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say with these weirdos, man. Like, y'all gotta
voting against our interest. Okay.
Huh?
They said they were voting against our interest. Anybody else?
Who's saying that?
The left.
And we're voting against your interest.
Yeah.
Here, let me read you guys a quote.
Oh, here we go.
Before we leave, because we're so worried about Trump and his racism for black people. It's racism. He did a racism. Trump did a racism. Okay, I'm gonna read y'all this quote. Do not Google it, guys. I'm gonna read you this quote, and then you tell me. We're gonna guess.
Can I say a quote before you go?
Maybe I'll give you 100. No, because you're gonna find some way to give it away.
No,
I'll find some way to make it up to you, beautiful people. But let me. I'm gonna read you a quote, and you tell me A, who said it, and B, would you vote for this person, and C, what do you think would happen to this person if he said this in our modern day? Okay, so I'm about to do that for y'all because that's the type of guy I am. Let me see here. Here we go. This thing is doing the Dak Prescott thing on me, huh?
Oh no, bro.
Okay, here it is, guys. I have no purpose to introduce political and social equality between the white and the black races. There is a physical difference between the two, which in my judgment will probably forever forbid their living together upon the footing of perfect equality. And inasmuch as it becomes a necessity that there must be a difference, I, as well as am in favor of the race to which I belong having the superior position. Who said that? Who made that statement? Let me see if I can put this on here. You guys can see it again. I have no purpose to introduce political and social equality between the white and black races. There are physical differences between the two, which in my judgment will probably forever forbid their living together upon the footing of perfect equality. And as much as it is a necessity that there must be a difference, I, as well as Judge Douglas, am in favor of the race to which I belong having the superior position. I have never said anything To the contrary, this is a white supremacist. Who was that? Joe Biden. Good guess. No. That was a good guess, though.
Oh, no.
Somebody guessed Joe Biden. That was a good guess. I'm giving away points here, guys. Do not Google it. Just throw that name out. Who made that quote? Who made that quote? I'm going to give you guys a hint. It was not Donald J. Trump. It was not Donald J. Trump.
If it was Donald J. Trump, we would have heard about it in 2015, bro.
100%. Sounds well articulated like Hitler. Right. Correct. Alan G is right. That was Abraham Lincoln.
Who helped free us. So, policy over emotion.
I do not need the president to like me. I don't even need him to view me as an equal. All I want my president to do is create policies so that y'all can get the fuck out of my way while I build my empire. Period. End of story. I don't care about the other shit. I don't give a fuck what he said on Twitter. I don't fucking care. Miss Harris showed up there and said, but I'm black and I have a vagina. You have to vote for me. Sorry.
Nobody cared, bro.
Sorry. Abe Lincoln was a white supremacist. He literally came out and said he was a white supremacist. Don't say that's how everybody was in the 1800s, because long before Mr. Lincoln got the presidency, old John Brown was out there wrecking shop. He was a white man in the same time period, and he knew that it was wrong, and he sacrificed his sons. Yeah, he was sacrificed. He got kicked out of the church, obviously.
Oh,
John Brown sacrificed his sons and his own sons and his own life in the cause of freedom. I don't want to hear anything about, oh, Abe Lincoln was a man of his time. Nope. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. There were a lot of white people out there that knew that this was some bullshit.
Yeah. And LBJ, I have these niggas voting for, 200 years?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were half right.
Mm-hmm.
You were half right. But us men, we're not voting for you, bro. We're not voting for your party. We're going to vote for a Republican for the next 200 years, probably. The way this is going.
Look,
just hopefully...
I say this all the time to people. I would much rather sit down. All right, what do you niggers want?
Yeah.
You guys, you guys are withholding the vote from me. I want power. You want... Okay, what do you guys want?
That's pretty much what he was with the civil rights bill, right?
That's exactly right.
All we need to do is just write a little bit.
That is exactly right. I would much rather that guy than the guy that... Remember, the scripture says the wounds of a friend can be trusted, but an enemy multiplies kisses. And I've been trying to tell you guys. You condescending white liberals, we've been trying to tell you. Jefferson only freed 2 of his children. He had 8. Correct. Mm-hmm. Correct. So I'm not trying to hear it. I don't want to hear it. If you look at the last 100 years, Trump did more for black people than any other president. Yes, and the crazy thing is, it was simply the greatest contribution he had was just undoing Joe Biden's policy and Kamala's prisoners.
Slaves.
So
forced firemen.
Inshallah. Now the Dems have a little bit of respect for black men. A little bit. Jesus is king. Kamala hates Christians. I don't know if Kamala hates Christians. I will tell you this. I got a friend that's Puerto Rican.
Nope.
And this man, the garbage thing was happening. She was a little bit tight. And then she heard Kamala say, "This ain't your room."
Yeah, and then they try to have her, because I guess she quoted Luke or whatever, so they try to prep that up, like we don't remember her saying you're at the wrong rally when we say Christ is King.
Yeah.
That was the alley-oop.
Shorty took her she said, I took my Puerto Rican ass right down in the voting booth.
That was the alley-oop. You got an alley-oop.
I said, you got bogus. An alley-oop. I said, Shorty, you bogus. She said, I love my Jesus more than I love Puerto Rico. Fuck Puerto Rico, she said.
But I mean,
I was like, okay.
But that was Tony, though. Tony, you need to suffer, bro.
Did you see that joke he told, though?
Yeah, what he said that was a trap?
No, the coin toss. He
said
because he makes fun of everybody.
Yeah.
That's his shtick. He's like, yeah, the only time that Jews watch a football game is a coin toss.
Oh, yeah.
And then he said, and the black guy's just there to steal it. There were so many oh my God, how did he say that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Tony needs to get
I don't give a damn. That shit was funny.
To get his people.
That was funny. That was funny to me. That's what Jon Stewart. That shit was funny.
But he almost cost us the election.
No, we didn't. No, because you know why? You know why? You know why? Because Biden said, "Hold my beer, nigga."
Oh yeah.
It's not beer, Biden, but Biden said, "Hold my beer, nigga." He got on there and said, "I don't see no trash except for Trump and his supporters." Excellent. Basket of deplorables part 2. You dummy. I told you. Did I show you?
Let me show. Okay.
Did I show you the picture of?
Did you see that hat where the black guy was in the trash can?
Oh my God.
Yo, okay, I'm gonna get my phone real quick.
What? Why don't we just Google it, dude?
Okay.
Where has a black dude in the trash can? Just get the fucking picture.
Yeah,
Get the picture. Get the picture. Oh God. Here we go. Yeah, this is my 16-year-old son, yo. I'm sure y'all were like in at this intricate level of detail when you were 16. This boy right here is he's a prodigy. Not to mention the black businessmen in the historically black colleges, correct.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Look at this, bro.
Was it a mistake for Kamala not being on JRE? No, I don't think it was a mistake. I think Trump is
that was the worst thing that could happen to her campaign if she did that.
I think Trump is a natural conversationalist. I think that he knows that Rogan is his hometown. I think she would have got washed on Rogan because I'm not going to say she's stupid. Anybody that gets to that level, I don't care. They're not stupid. She's just not a very good extemporaneous speaker. That's the reason why the Shannon interview was basically only an hour when it was really 45 minutes.
Right.
And that's the exact same thing she wanted to put on Rogan because that way you can script it and anticipate the answers because she cannot think on her feet.
You had Shannon Sharp talking about Social Security. Like, that was his concern. Social Security? Seriously?
He's 53.
He's a millionaire.
Yeah.
He's a 53-year-old millionaire talking about Social Security.
Here's my problem is that, like, Shannon, when you're on YouTube sends you reports of who your demographic
Oh, yeah.
Like,
right,
YouTube will really partner with you and like, hey, do this, do that. So, like...
But, look at this.
Jesus.
Look at this.
This nigga want to have a garbage can. Yo, send me that video, dog. You see where it says share?
No, this is... I had to record this.
So share it.
Yeah, okay, I'll share it here.
Why are you so... Just do that. I got to show it to the guys.
Bruh.
Check this out. When Alan was 17 years old, he was in government class during the hanging Chad recount of 2000. That was Bush v. Gore. Followed the recount every day. Won the top senior government award from my high school. Yeah, I got to tip my hat to Al Gore, actually. He didn't get the respect he deserved, but in light of January 6th, I thought it was a really stand-up thing that he did for the country, because he basically said, we're not going to take this to the Supreme Court. Just let it go. We're not going to tear the country apart over this shit. Congratulations, Mr. President. You gotta respect that. You gotta respect that. Hold on, I want y'all to see this video.
Yeah, shout out to shout out to Al Gore. Shout out to Trump for not prosecuting Hillary, but that 1/6 thing, that was terrible, and he should just apologize, bro. Just apologize, man.
Great.
Apologize to Ashley Babbitt's family, man.
But, you know, it's over now. That's behind him. He won the election because Democrats put in look who the Democrats have put up for the last 3 fucking elections.
3?
Hillary Clinton.
Oh.
Joe Biden.
Well, what's wrong with Hillary Clinton?
She was unlikable.
But she was a really good candidate, though, right?
She was unlikable. Like, she was horribly unlikable.
And she... dodging sniper fire.
Dodging sniper fire, man. Like, them white women are like, nah, bitch, we've seen it all with you. And finally, I'm hard on black voters, bro. I'm hard on black voters. But tomorrow's gonna be some shit. Van Jones gonna be out there crying all type of shit.
I don't care, bro. As long as they blame black men, I'll be happy. Cause
you want all that smoke.
No, it's not that I want that smoke. Is that I'll be proud that we didn't fall for the stupidness. It's not about the smoke. It's about giving us our proper credit. What? It's gonna be Miss Biden's golden leg heir to being no. Oh my god.
This shit is oh my god. Yo, I if you guys really want my guess, bro, you want to hear a really conspiracy thing? I think that that Biden sabotaged her. I think that
Kamala?
yeah,
that was some Breaking Bad. That
was some Breaking Bad. I think yeah.
I mean, the dating list is gonna hit both parties.
Oh my
Trump
god,
is on it.
B197.
Yeah, but Trump is talking about he loves Diddy. Diddy's great. He was also close to Mike Tyson, and depending on how you think Mike Tyson was.
You keep doing that guilt by association thing.
It's not guilt. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, okay, you know what? Yeah, let's chill on the. I agree, actually. I'm gonna do a 180. Let's chill on the guilt by association thingy.
Rigged.
Everyone's doing it. People are attacking LeBron over it.
Yeah.
Like LeBron and 50 Cent are too smart to be caught in a situation like that. Like there's just certain people that are too smart for that. LeBron's too smart for that.
See, here's
He's too focused on his body.
Here's the problem. I think Kamala was a DEI hire. That is a fact. Were it not for the George, he literally said it. He said it's a black person's turn now because of George Floyd. That was not his first pick. That you think he wanted to pick the woman that blasted him like that and had the shirt and called him a racist, all type of shit? She was a DEI hire. That's a fact. She was not the most capable individual.
She's the reason he got elected.
Yeah, because black people are very easy to manipulate.
So it's not a DEI hire then. If it was effective, if she was effective pawn.
No, you can be both at the same time.
Oh.
Right? I mean, that's literally the reason. Nobody's saying that she was a DEI hire out of the goodwill of Biden. Obviously, he's going to get something out of it, which all DEI hires, you're going to get some kickback from it. But here's a problem when you don't elect the best person to do the most important jobs. When you have a situation like Biden, when it was clear he couldn't run anymore, then you have to fall back on her. And that's one of the reasons why you guys look back at this, the first couple 2 or 3 weeks, watch Pod Save, watch all these people. Yeah. They're like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Nobody was saying anything about Kamala.
Yeah. We were talking about it. And there's the lead far over. They're going to lose the black woman vote. Yeah, they're going to lose the Cardi B.
I am not saying that she didn't work hard or any of that. It's just like Barry Bonds and steroids. Barry Bonds was legitimately a great baseball player, but the steroids gave him an unfair advantage. And I'm not saying that Kamala is not a hard worker or whatever, but she did not have the requisite political talent to be able to carry the ball for the Democratic Party. And she put herself in a situation. Now she's going to go down in history as the first person in 30 years to 40. Give a 40 years, subhanAllah, 40 years to give a Republican a popular vote victory, as well as it's probably going to be 290 at the end of this.
Not to mention they gave him you couldn't win the House or the Senate.
Did something happen today and I think I missed something today.
The election?
What could they have done? What they could have done, sis, was 4 years ago, they could have picked a competent individual. Stacey Abrams, for example. Stacey Abrams, who flipped Georgia blue for Biden. He could have got her, but Stacey Abrams is too pro-black.
Or you could have
She was too pro-black.
Put Biden in, and you could have got Bernie Abrams.
No, they didn't. Yeah. They would rather have Trump than Bernie. We see that.
Right, they would, but okay, yeah, but I guess. I guess it depends on what they could have done. It depends on what the goal is.
It implies that Hillary is more popular than Kamala. Let me tell you something. Hillary is more popular than Kamala than me, only in that I perceive Hillary Clinton to be massively competent.
Yeah.
I don't think she's personable, but I think...
she'd be able to negotiate with Putin. And
Putin would, yes, I agree. Because she's the type of person to be like, look, I will kill you on the world stage, bro. I will embarrass you. And I'm sorry, but that male ego and shit, that's still in play. I'm sorry it is. Hillary Clinton was the most politically astute and qualified individual on paper I've ever seen or heard in my very short life. Obama and Trump are two of the most talented politicians I think the world is ever going to see. But as far as like command of the information, a detailed articulated plan, and a step-by-step process of how she's going to implement it, stacked resumes, alliances with little pockets of the Republicans on the other side, she was massively overqualified, but she was a damn liar, and white women didn't trust her. Those are facts.
Do you think that she would have? Do you think that she needed to lie as much as she did?
Who?
Hillary.
I mean,
why
do you have to say you were dodging sniper fire?
Yeah.
I mean, combat I mean, like that's the thing that gets me. It's like, why do you have to do that? That's like an insecurity she has that her body of work is not enough for people.
That's true.
And you know, like I said, I don't like Hillary, but go back and watch those debates in 2016, man. Shorty was on her shit. She put Bernie in a blender. Bernie had to come back with Wall Street speculation in 2020 after she rocked him.
Yeah, I saw people are like live streaming and pretty much rerunning those 2016 presidential debates. Yeah, Hillary and
I'll admit
Trump,
that. I'll concede that to you, Mike.
They're like a dynamic duo, bro. Like
who?
Hillary and Trump. Best entertainment you'll ever see. Like, probably like some of the best entertaining.
Your mom was very entertained with Hillary. I was watching your mom during because I was like, because you know your mom's hardcore feminist, blah blah blah, men of the devil.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I wonder how this gonna play. Man, she didn't give a damn about no Hillary, bro.
Really?
Hell no. She didn't care at all. She's like, man, fuck that bitch. I was like, what? You were white, you supposed to, man. Turned out all the white women didn't like Shorty.
Really?
God almighty.
All of them?
Yeah, man. Oh, man, Bernie. Yo, look,
we had a couple.
I was going to vote.
Another Trumpers, though.
Once I saw Bernie in the what do you call that? The barbershop chair thingamajiggy.
Oh yeah, Obama tried to recreate that recently. No, it didn't get a million views in like 2 days. It didn't get a million views. Obama's completely done. Nobody cares about you, Obama. You and your wife go on the sunset. Do whatever you guys do for fun. I don't know what the hell you guys do for fun. Blow up whatever you do. Go ahead, do that. Don't talk to us ever again. We don't want to hear from you. Your voice is not effective unless your wife is gonna run.
You did a great job for Trump.
Yeah, unless your wife is gonna run, be gone.
Yeah.
We don't want to see you. We don't want to hear you. Have fun with the rest of your life, man.
That's a black man. We're done with y'all.
And that's bad for y'all anyway. You stressing for nothing.
You're not gonna flash some melanin over here and now we're gonna vote for your ass. That's not how it is no more, bro.
Nah, bro.
It's a new ball game. Now she hasn't conceded yet. She ain't gonna talk till tomorrow because she's out here fulfilling stereotypes. She's out there fulfilling stereotypes that women just collapse into a puddle of tears when they lose and can't face anybody. She's got to talk tomorrow. And then she sent out a man to go and give her. She sent a man out there to tell them folks to go home, just like Biden sent her over there to South America and told them people stay home.
I don't understand though. You think they're gonna blame you for choking up? For like shedding a couple of tears on that stage?
She just can't do it. She doesn't have the mental fortitude to do it. And I'm sorry.
HBCU.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's HBCU.
I'm very, very sorry. But, ladies, all this does is validate what those misogynists were saying. It means that you can't play with the big boys. You got to send a dude out there to run cover for you because you're so emotional that you lost. And dudes are gonna look at that and go, "See, good. What was gonna happen if you came into cross purposes with Xi Jinping? You're gonna sit there and cry. You're gonna sit there and cry, and then send one of your guys to take care of business. He's supposed to be the commander in chief. Come on, bro.
You're gonna send Tim Waltz, bro. With nobody wants to be left in the room alone with Tim Waltz, by the way.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be left in the room with Tim Waltz, bro. Everyone like we all agree, bro. That nigga's weird, bro. We don't want any of what he's doing, bro. He's putting off Diddy vibes.
Who?
Tim.
Tim who?
Tim Waltz.
Yeah, that guy was weird, man. I was really, really confused by that pick. Like, it was a brilliant moment with his son. Still gives me a tear to his eye. That's my dad. Like, I love that moment.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
give a fuck
great.
what anybody says. But just his overall affect, the je ne sais quoi, it was just like, what the... Who is this guy? Who is
I'm a
this guy?
knucklehead? The hell?
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said that when he, what was it, Stolen Valor. I'm a knucklehead.
Oh, that's...
What? You know, I come from a day where we used to ride our bikes to school, whatever. You know, trying to pull the.
I
what
came from a
card?
middle class family.
Yeah, no.
I came from
He's trying to play the like I drink water from the hose type card, where it's not middle class, but like, you know, this is when men used to get their knees dirty, or that card.
They're against that over there.
That was his excuse. That was his whatever.
Oh my God! He said he was friends with school shooters. What?
That's real?
The same thing happened in 2016, right, Mike? Podesta came out and said Hillary couldn't speak tonight. There were still kind of votes, told everybody to go home. It's the exact same playbook. And it just makes them look extremely weak. It makes it sound like, oh, she's in there crying in her bonbons and shit. And it's like, okay, we dodged a bullet. I'm not going to sit you next to Xi Jinping and you could break down and cry and then have some dude front for you. Like, that to me is like the end of it all, man. Like, that's just horrible.
Yeah.
That tells me that.
HBCU, what are we doing? Already HBCUs have banned their credit. Now you're gonna go up there and send out somebody to tell them to go home.
Holy, Ben said that he did really say that. Allahu Akbar.
No.
Is this the son who wore the suits? No. The one who wore the suits is actually at headquarters right now, celebrating his ass off, actually.
Yeah.
He was working for dude for the last, year and a half, 2 years?
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Yeah, this is
because in our family, we put our money where our mouth is, bro. Like, all of us, we go out there and we actually try to make a change. And I'm not saying people that stay home and pray or vote don't try to make a change, but yeah, no.
We about that action.
Yeah, and shout out to bro, because a lot of hours. Tons of hours.
A lot of praying he did.
Yeah, put into that.
He put his whole soul. A lot of sleepless nights. I mean, it went bad for him a couple times. I had to walk him through some stuff. And they went out. They put their heart and soul into that shit. That's why, to your point, like, I'm not really about spiking the football on nobody, because I now have a firsthand view of what it looks like to put all that energy out there and then have it taken away from you. I don't care who you are. That hurts, man. It really, really hurts. So anybody that's on the Dem side, like, or the Kamala side, like, I know there's people that are genuinely hurt because they want to see a woman up there, and I think that's a beautiful, noble idea, and her being a black woman even more noble. But that cannot be all that you are.
We're adults.
That cannot be all that you are.
We're adults. We have to go past the surface level. Identity politics is the easiest game to manipulate. You just have to put someone up there with a black face, and that's it. That's literally all you have to do. It's so easy. Hitler could do it. It's so easy. Hitler could do it. Just take one Jew, that whatever, have him up there as long as you need him to. Listen, bro, and do whatever. It's the easiest game to play.
Hitler shook Jesse Owens' hand. Jesse Owens said, "I never received no racism from Hitler. I did receive some racism from the Americans, though." I was like, oh my God.
Identity politics is the easiest game that get fooled in. If someone is playing an identity politics game, it's probably because they have no other cards left to play.
Ben, I agree with you. I agree with you about the Empire thing. Obviously, I did not mean it literally. I will work on choosing my words more appropriately, because I said I want the politicians to get out of my way so I can build my empire. I'm just out here trying to build the kingdom of God, man. Whatever happens to my empire is irrelevant. So that's a good rebuke as well. Good rebuke as well. Ben Webb is like one of my all-time OG friends. He's just gonna give it to you straight. He doesn't give a damn who you are. He doesn't care. He'll just tell you, like, fuck you.
I feel like he enjoys him the more of a person you are, right? You say you don't care who he is. I feel like he's the type of person that would enjoy saying it the more of a person you are.
He is that kind of guy.
It's just like, come on, like, just come out, bro. Be raw with your emotions. you're a woman. Show some of that feminine
Rig,
side, bro.
Rig, that's actually a very good point. You've often spoken your empathy towards immigrants. Do you believe Trump will really start rounding people up?
I feel like he will start first with the people in Venezuela that are taking over those things, and those people gotta let go. But if you're running from because like Americans, we want a safe country. So imagine if your country's overrun with the cartel and whatever. Like, you're telling me you wouldn't want to try to flee here and eke out?
There's a lot of stuff they don't necessarily know.
Right.
Right? So there's, you know what I'm saying?
Right. But there's like, I think there's a lot of well-meaning, illegal immigrants that are probably going to have to suffer in the next 4 years. And they're just trying to do what's best for themselves and their family. And I think that's very, very unfortunate. But we don't have a clean solution yet, except for
My problem, Rig, is that I talked about this years ago, and I don't want to bring up old wounds, but I remember people saying that Trump was the Antichrist for putting those kids in cages. And we spoke against that every time we could. But when I said, yeah, but your man Obama built the cages, and your man Obama was the big deport guy, y'all said it was whataboutism. But then as soon as Biden came into office, he declared by divine fiat that Kamala Harris was the, quote, border czar.
Brilliant move.
Right? And then he proceeded to keep those kids in cages. They continue to get sexually assaulted just like before. The only difference was there was no Rachel Maddow crying and going to commercial. And there was no AOC in her all-white crying over an empty parking lot. And then when Homeboy said, are you going to deal with the crisis of the border? She said, I've been to the border. He said, you haven't been to the border. She says, and I haven't been to Europe. That's what happened. So Miss Harris has no plan whatsoever that, in my view, would be in any way, shape, or form different than what the Trumps would do. As a matter of fact, they came up with that bipartisan bill that they rightly said Trump shot down because he didn't want them to get a win. So that means Republicans would have been very, very comfortable with that bill. The record of the Democratic Party, Bill Clinton, Barack Hussein Obama, has not been friendly to the immigrant or the sojourner. So relative to the immigration question, I like that we have RFK in there because his passion really is health. I like Tulsi because she's passionate about foreign policy. I think you could make her adjacent to the Secretary of State, et cetera, and get us out of some pretty bad situations. But I don't think they have somebody that will cover that aspect of the game, the immigration thing. And I think a lot of it is because it's so freaking hard and difficult to figure out what the hell to actually do to solve this problem. And obviously letting 9 million... Look, you guys got to... I'll say it this way, okay? I have... When you're talking about the border, the picture you have in your head is a good meaning family, a dad, a mom, 2 kids. One of them has a dirty face, mega thirsty, mega tired. And they finally collapse and wake up and they're at the border. And there's Trump and the rest of them elbow dropping them, punch them in the stomach and throwing them back out into the wild. Okay? That is your vision of what's happening at the border. The reality is, dear listener, number one, a lot of those ICE agents are Hispanic. A lot of those ICE agents are actually Mexican dual citizens. You know why? Because you're going to bias toward hiring those people because they're almost certainly bilingual. And they'll be able to catch nuances. Ooh. So this idea that like ICE is like this white, Gestapo, that's not what's happening. It's mostly Hispanic people who are trying to help people at the border, find homes and things like that. But you guys have to understand, there are a bunch of cartels. The Sinaloa cartel, Google it. They traffic men, women, and children. So when Pedro shows up with Juan and we have no papers, how do we know that Pedro is not being trafficked? We don't. So, Rig, I don't know what the fuck to do. I just know that Kamala had even less knowledge of what the fuck to do. I think getting 10 to 15 million people all in one direction, finding them when we've done the catch and release shit, that's just more, that's Trump saying that the Mexicans are, we're going to build a wall, the Mexicans will pay for it. There's no way he can ameliorate that situation, and bless God for it. I'm glad. Those people that got in there, I'm happy for you that you got it in the country, come and welcome, but at the same time, there's a lot of crazy shit happening, and all of us are speaking from our privilege here. Because my son is literally right here. I know where he is. I know where my other son is. I know where my babies are. There's a lot of, has that ever occurred to you that maybe there's a lot of Mexican moms and dads going out the street every day looking for their kid, screaming for their kid, but their kid's in with a coyote over there about to cross the border and get sent to a sponsor, which is really a whorehouse for children? That's a first-hand account. So everybody's going to have to miss me with this simplistic understanding of the border. I don't believe anybody has a workable solution for the border, including Trump. I just think Trump at least has a plan, and with a plan you can pass fail. You can't do anything with Kamala because she had no plan. You
can't target the cartels like you do with ISIS?
Okay. We stopped Pedro from us taking him in a cage and sexually assaulting him. We didn't stop trafficking. We did trafficking. I'll agree with you, but it wasn't the ICE folks that were assaulting or forcibly sterilizing those women. Right? ICE doesn't have the ability to force sterilizations. So I agree with you. That's why I'm saying they're horrible, and I don't have any workable solution at all. My ideal is anybody that wants to come in, we come in, because the Bible says be good to the sojourner. But to Johan's point, we don't have infinite resources, and the fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, humans still have a sinful nature. And when you came up in a place like Venezuela and you're nothing but gang banging, and you're from, look, man, these guys are coming from Venezuela. I didn't hear about the Venezuelans from CNN or Fox News. I heard about the Venezuelans from a dude named Trenches News. Chicago, all the Chicago gangsters and shit. I heard about it then. That was before we even came down here. He's like, yo, these Spanish niggas are coming through and robbing niggas, all type of shit. We about to slide on these boys. That's when I said, what? He's like, yeah, man, they're just dumping these people over here. They told a Chicago school one time, y'all can't do school because we got to give these Venezuelans your school as a shelter. So the black folks are like, what the fuck? Let me see what Chicago did, by the way. Go to Illinois.
Oh no, they're come on, Dad.
I get what you're saying, Ben, but you're bringing up again another very interesting point. Look at these morons.
I told you, bro. Shit. Okay. We have an excuse. We have a cope. So depending on the laws here, because in some places they would not check your voter ID. So it's possible that illegal immigrants voted, and that's why.
Come on.
It's possible.
No, I think it's.
But we might just be that stupid.
No, I think it's a lot more explicable to say that.
We're just that dumb.
What do you mean we?
Huh?
What do you mean we're just that dumb? No, we weren't dumb. We held it down. Them dudes got,
So what was going on?
Dudes were sliding on them, all type of shit.
So why was Chicago blue then?
What do you mean why was Chicago blue?
Chicago was blue.
Because Chicago is ground zero for Obama. You know how that shit go. I agree the border should be under control, though I'm concerned about folks who've been here for X number of years. I agree with that. Like the whole Dreamer template. I agree. And I doubt very highly, because anytime that you have a project that big, trust me, I know, you have to triage. And I just doubt very highly that they're going to initially go after completely undocumented people. I think they're going to go after people that are documented so they could make a big, sting of it.
You know they're going to go after the gangs?
Again, like, gangs know how to function against police, and they also know how to use the zeitgeist. It's just like, in Syria where dudes were, Anyway. You do realize that in a lot of cases your state ID is your voter ID. You just need to say you're voting when you get your ID, and it works for both. Yeah. That's why I'm talking about, like, all the voting rights thing. Again, it's just completely, like, white people condescension. Motherfuckers know how to get cards, okay? I've worked with the homeless who had nothing. They're very resourceful people. So that whole election interference thing never really moved me.
Yeah, I got reports that they weren't asking for the ID for you to show them an ID.
I don't
don't
doubt
believe
it.
those?
I don't doubt it at all.
So wouldn't that make it so all the illegal immigrants could vote?
Say again?
Wouldn't that make it so all the illegal immigrants could vote?
Well, that was Tucker Carlson's main argument.
Yeah, that's what Elon Musk said, that if Kamala
they-
wins, then they'll just. I don't know.
Well, that's another reason I'm very happy that it appears that Trump is not gonna lose, because
Oh, you believe in that?
his people wouldn't have took that well. His people wouldn't have took that well, so I'm glad. All right, guys. I got to get out of here. Lord Jesus, please take care of our country. God, everybody that works so hard for Kamala, God, I pray that you would give them peace, and to whatever degree you can say it to them, let them know they did a good job, and not to be discouraged. God, I pray for all the women who are really, really afraid right now. I pray for the hearts of Republicans that they would really open up to things like maternity leave and paid family leave for pregnant women, protections for that. God, a lot of these women are scared to death. They're not, I've seen them. They're not bad people. They're scared for the most part in an economy that's eating them alive, God. And I hope, God, that the heart that you put into my left-wing friends for paid family leave, somehow you can penetrate the hearts of my right-wing friends. God, I pray for all the people in Gaza. You decided to put Trump in there. God, please make that your first priority, to stop those children from being massacred. And God, hopefully you can move this man to take care of the Ukrainians and the Russians as well. And that we can get out of these wars, whoever's there. And God, the biggest thing is, I'm going to selfishly pray that no war breaks out in our streets, even though we don't deserve your mercy. Thank you for all my friends. Thank you for differing opinions. Thank you for friends who will call me on your shit. Not your shit. You never have shit, but you know what I mean. Your shit is my shit. I just pray that you bring us all together, and God, give us a post 9/11 love for each other like we had for 2 weeks without another 9/11. I pray that you would give humility to all the Trump supporters. I pray that the people who are typing and speaking and things like that would understand the gravity of what they're saying and how it can affect other people. I pray for a spirit of humility for Trump supporters and unity, God. You said you love it when brothers and sisters dwell together in peace. And at the end of the day, you've all put us together on this spot called America, and we're all trying to do this experiment called democracy, and we fuck it up more than we. I pray for the babies, God, and I pray that this country will do the right thing before we know to do the right thing. Pray that we catch up to your heart for these kids. Thank you for everything you've done for us. Thank you for the things you continue to do for us. Thank you for all the mercy you've shown in the country. And please bless all my friends within the hearing of my voice, even that guy who was making apologies for killing the children that you love more than me. But you love that kid too. And I don't know why, but you do. All right. I got to go now. I love you. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, guys. We're out of here. We love you. Have a good day. Shout out to Mr. Trump. You won it. I give it to you. All right. You got it. Much love to all you beautiful people. Started out a little rocky, but we got better along the way. Say goodbye to the people.
Bye, guys.
Salam lek. Salam lek. Rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hey. Trump is your president, though. Yeah, he is. He is.